at us. They said we're delusional for thinking Potter should have stayed.
I reckon he should have stayed.
I think Potter should have stayed. I think he would have done a very good job.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to question Serrato's devotion to this club.
I'm giving
but Serrato doesn't bleed blue and white. It's Mick Potter that bleeds blue and white. This is
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Touchline Podcast, episode 28. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend, as always. Boys, how did you go in the weekend? What did you end up to? Shit.
Terrible.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
It's that Sunday just...
Yeah, I know.
It's the worst playing Sunday.
That weekend.
It's the worst when you play Sunday because Monday's depressing already. So
yeah, of course it
adding
is
the
depressing.
loss to it, it's not going to make it any better. So
woke up depressed today, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we all did as well. But
I've been just watching Bulldogs old moments in that 2012, 2014.
like the older days,
The old days, that's what I'm saying.
On TikTok, eh?
Yeah, that new one, Hard to be a Dogs fan right now.
Honestly, man. You know, honestly, I've got I'm being serious. I got a bit emotional with the one with all the Doggies fans when we won the premiership and all that. I actually got a bit emotional. Like, man, like why can't we
take us back to those days?
We'll get to it later.
We'll get there one day, hopefully.
We'll get there one day, man.
But as usual, we're going to start off with the round 16 recap following the round 17 tips.
alrighty, so round 16, the recap, Cowboys defeated Penrith 27-23.
Big win for the Cowboys.
Massive win.
I saw it coming. I predicted Panthers actually on the podcast.
Yeah.
But then my tipping changed at last minute. I just said Cowboys still have Scott Drinkwater. They have Dearden, Townsend, Taumalolo. So they have big players that can get them the win.
Yeah.
And Panthers still put up a fight without their key players.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Cowboys at the end just pulled off a miracle right at the end. So it was a great game.
No, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Isaac
Game
Targo, man, double try, bro. I was actually watching him, bro. He played really good.
He's slowly getting back to his best.
He's gone
like
better.
last year.
No, he actually did. But last year wasn't like the best for him.
So he said Targo.
Isaac Targo, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Add that one to the list.
Sada ate it, man.
Mahoney.
Oh, don't stop me, man. It's very muddy, ate it.
But that was we were talking to each other during the game how like crazy it was going.
I was messaging him the whole time.
That's like a bit of a disgrace for Cowboys in a way.
I don't know.
No. Let's move past this. What I'm saying is as you said, Panthers didn't have their full squad. Cowboys basically did. Not really.
They were missing.
They only had Valentine.
They're missing their biggest players.
Yeah, they were. But
Potter.
in a way, it was game of the week.
100%.
Mad props to the Cowboys. Yeah, they got it done.
Yeah, that was.
I want them to make it to the top 8 again. They're slowly creeping in back into the 8. But then again, they'll lose.
Sitting at nil.
I think the 12th. The 12th, yeah. Picking up form, I think a win will put them back in the 8. So, man, Cowboys turning their season around. And that's what happens. You just get a few wins, build your confidence, and it kickstart. You see, even look at Eels now. They're back in the 8. Yeah.
Wish we can say the same for the
same.
Dogs.
I thought Penrith was going to win.
Dogs is the only team that's been playing so good.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. But I'm saying Penrith, like, I thought they were going to win the whole time. They were leading the whole time.
Who?
Penrith Panthers.
Yeah, they were.
They played very, very good. Cowboys did too.
Then Cowboys came up with the field goal.
Yeah, and then it went golden time. Yeah.
Who got the Jack Cocker, I think.
Yeah. No, but no one didn't see it coming when Scott Drinkwater he got that shot.
When he scored,
I knew that pass when they were shifting it left and then they shifted back
he was going to score.
And then he saw the gap and started just going in and
when
out.
When he scored, he was pointing at Dylan Edwards for some reason. I don't know why. Probably had deep during the game.
It was a close game, but you know what? You got to give credit to Cowboys. They played very well too.
Panthers always lose when the origin starts out.
Yeah, it happens.
Last year against the Tigers. 2 years ago, something like that. So always lose. So this period, Panthers hate, but they'll get their players back this week.
Yeah, they will after Origin.
For a few more weeks, and
they'll come back with the win for sure.
Good stuff from the Cowboys.
Anyways, next game, Roosters defeated Newcastle 18-16.
I tipped Knights.
Yeah, I tipped Knights too.
You went Roosters.
I said Knights.
No, we all tipped Knights.
No, you said Roosters.
Did I?
But you got it right.
Sure? Oh yeah, I did.
That last 10 minutes could have been.
Yeah, you know what? You know what?
That could have been Knights.
That last 10 minutes of that game, Roosters, they went in the gap. Like, they went in there.
They collapsed.
Yeah. Like, did you notice that Daniel Tupou was like running so slow on the field?
They just look so tired.
He just looked weak and tired.
Fatigue.
Knights, man, they're a good team, man, this year.
Yeah.
Actually, they've really improved a lot. If it wasn't for the style they've been playing, attackingly, they look good. Defensively, they're not that bad. But it's unfortunate they didn't win.
Yeah, but I heard what's his name got injured and he broke his jaw.
Luke
Keary?
Luke Keary.
He was off the field with a broken jaw, I think.
Yeah. He played only 25 minutes.
Players are getting injured with broken jaws, like Api Coruscant and now Luke Keary.
My only man, like, he's a brilliant player. He plays fullback, he smashes it. He plays halfback, he smashes it.
I think once
he plays centre, he smashes it.
I think once Tedesco leaves, I think out of the positions he's played in, centre, he's played in the halves and fullback. I think fullback's his best position.
Did you hear about?
I think that's what he's best.
Buzz Russell saying that Tedesco should be their 5'8".
5'8".
Yeah, that's what he said.
I wouldn't put him in a 5'8 position.
When did you say that?
He said that today.
Really?
Yeah,
maybe he's played.
Tedesco should be 5'8".
Maybe he's played there in his junior years.
Nah, he's never did, mate. He's always played fullback.
He's always played fullback. He commentates the game. He's a journalist.
I know, but
Yeah.
I found that very.
I think that would never happen, but Roosters still not the best.
Yeah. They actually crumbled down.
Credit to them. First half they were really good, but second half Knights just played them out of the park.
Did he say why?
No, I couldn't hear it because I was on mute. Like, but it said on the bottom.
But imagine him playing halfback or 5'8".
It wouldn't work out.
It wouldn't work out for him.
No way he'll work.
No, he won't.
The bloke's a natural fullback.
Yeah, because he has that fast grit.
He played fullback his whole career.
Yeah, he's always been a fullback.
Why would you change
since he was
position?
young.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a dumb statement he said.
Yeah.
But anyways, Parramatta defeated Manly 34-4.
Well,
Parramatta.
That was a very impressive win.
I hate to say it, they're back on form.
Yeah.
Even without Dylan Brown, they're playing amazing footy.
I'm going to say something later on. We're going to get to that. But
don't forget, Manly didn't have their players. It would have been closer.
Yes.
Parra didn't have Moses, so
and
they
Dylan Brown
dominated
too.
him on the field.
They actually did.
They actually destroyed him.
Look, and I hate to say it, but when Parra on form, they're very hard to stop. They're like probably one of the best teams.
They are a scary side.
When they're on form,
they've got one of the best attacks in the. They do have the best attack in the comp.
Yeah.
The points differential is second to Penrith.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah.
so their whole season turned around. Like I predicted them to not make the 8.
We all said bottom 8.
They're sitting at 8 now.
They're 8. They were in the 4th for a bit.
Yeah.
But man, we hate to see as Doggies fans, Parramatta doing good.
Winning
but
man, look at the possessions, 62%.
They destroyed them.
To Manly's 38%.
Yeah, because they got no time to avoid
you got to give credit. You got to give credit when it's due.
Yeah.
Parramatta are playing good.
We hate them.
But
we have to give.
You got to give credit
to all the hater. They're playing good now. They've picked up form.
The only thing
it's about time where they're gonna
start stepping up now. Yeah, it looks like they are going to start stepping up slowly as possible.
Another gear.
Yeah, of course.
Don't say they're going to win the premiership.
No, they won't.
I want to get that later. I want to say something.
No, I know, but hold a minute. They're not going to go all the way. They'll probably just make finals, but then they'll probably blow it.
Mitchell Moses is going to win him a premiership.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Like we said multiple times, you got to lose one to win one.
If they actually win the series this year, if they do. By whatever.
I don't say
Don't say it.
I'm not betting. I'm saying I'll buy a lottery ticket. Because I think
if that happens, it won't happen.
You got a history of like losing those bets.
I'm not betting anymore. Hey, I'm going to bet next week on the boy.
Okay.
No turbo. Manly struggle.
Yeah, they did.
100%.
Even if Cherry Evans was in that team, I reckon they would have still got hammered.
100%.
Yeah, maybe, they will. Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Anyways, Melbourne defeated Tigers 28-6.
Hold on. Alex Swell.
Congratulations,
Alex. Well.
Very impressive.
After over 110 games. 116 games.
Since he's
one try.
Yeah.
The whole NRL just
funny.
stopped. Everyone just took the time to wow. He just
I was at a wedding and I was like, I see on the chat. I was like, they're like, Alex 12 scored. I'm like, what do you mean? And I checked. I went on KO. I was like, bro, I see him all celebrating.
But you know what? It was funny because
Good on him.
You know what's funny? Because me, Samuel, and Chaba were at dinner at the sushi place in Hurstville, and then I was looking at my phone and I was like, Alex put a try. I'm like, what?
I told you. I said, if Alex scored, he went crazy.
I went nuts. I was like, what?
Same.
I was like, are you serious?
Exactly.
And it's so funny because
I was trying to sink it in. I was like,
I couldn't believe it.
It didn't hit me in after
you did it.
And then I was like, what just fucking happened?
You didn't move your head for like 5 minutes.
Hey?
I said you didn't move your head for 5 minutes.
I just froze for like 5 minutes and I'm like, oh my God.
And thank God Clemmer did not touch that ball.
Alex 12 would have
man.
He would have been losing the shit out.
A lot of historical moments have happened in human history.
That's the best.
Everyone remembers where they were in different moments in history. Everyone's going to remember where they were when Alex 12 scored.
Absolutely, right.
You know what I mean?
You know what? We've got to give a big shout to Alex 12.
It was like
Congrats for that first try, man.
There was something on Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah.
It's year 2050. Where were you when 12 scored?
Exactly.
Like
That's
that?
my point.
Yeah, surely he gets Origin now.
Of course he will. Maybe next year.
Give him the Dally.
Give him the Dally.
You know what? Maybe next year, if whoever's going to be the coach for Blues, whatever, when we get to that point, imagine Alex Swell gets selected for New South Wales.
Yeah.
But we're joking.
I was
But
joking.
if he does get selected, he's good.
It depends on his
That
form.
has to be
I
Mo.
would love to see him in the Blues jersey.
That's moment of a decade.
Yeah.
Century.
Mo.
Imagine he scores every week now. Imagine he's like a try-scoring
yeah, yeah.
machine.
You know what? That
That's what I was
motivates
telling
him harder
you that
now.
on Saturday.
That
Yeah.
after his first try, I reckon he'll probably.
I told him
I
what.
reckon.
I was telling him on Saturday, watch him score, and then next week.
I reckon
again.
this week, next week.
He's gonna
Because
get
remember that one time, was it against
There was
Canberra?
a player,
He was
wasn't
close.
it?
Canberra, he
Yeah, I
stripped
remember
the
that
ball
one.
out.
Yeah, he was
Stripped
close
it.
to get that one.
Bro,
Yeah.
it was so close.
Warbrick scored
Yeah,
4
Warbrick-
tries.
yeah,
He
3 tries,
smashed
a
it.
hat-trick.
He
Four
smashed
tries,
it. No,
four
4
tries.
tries.
4 tries?
Yeah,
Oh,
4
wow.
tries. So he smashed
But
it.
no one really cared about like
Yeah, no one.
just one. Everyone just cared
Everyone
about
was
Alex.
happy about Alex.
Imagine Alex Hall scored his first try and
Yeah.
it was a winning try.
And
That
now
would've been better.
Campbelltown too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that was actually impressive.
The fans should have ran on the field, or
Yeah, I
even
reckon
like there
I
should have been something that like
Yeah, it's
some
good moment,
cele-
but-
The older days
celebratory
when
event.
someone puts a try, they
Yeah,
run the
yeah.
field.
Like that bloke from the AFL, he scored his thousands.
Yeah, his name's
thousands
Franklin.
goals.
You guys
Yeah,
tipped
that guy.
Tigers.
Hey?
You guys tipped Tigers.
Yeah, we actually did, yeah.
Yeah,
I knew
so-
Melbourne. Melbourne
Whatever. I didn't
$2.
care. Alex 12 scored.
Yeah, that's
So
a
it's
win
a,
already.
it's a Tigers win.
Exactly.
No, it's Tigers' win for Alex 12.
Yeah, that's
what
what
it
it
is.
Yeah.
That's it. Tigers won this game.
Yeah, they actually did.
Anyways,
Right.
next game.
Oh, I don't want to talk about this one.
Every single week.
I don't want to
You
talk
know
about
what?
it,
Okay,
but
you know
we
what?
need to get it off our waist.
Are we gonna? Should we leave that
because we've-
for the? Because we're gonna
in the
talk
top-
about
it's
it
up
too.
to you. If you want to do that, I'm happy
We'll
with
talk about
that.
the
we'll
game.
talk about it now.
I will
We'll
talk
talk
about
about
it.
the game in general.
We'll talk about
Talk about
it.
it
So,
now.
unfortunately, Cronulla defeated us, the usual,
Big time.
48-10.
The most inexperienced NRL
Yes.
squad, as Gus said.
Yes.
Average age was 23 years old. You had players like Flanagan starting, Rajab playing, Kiraz. You had Patola was playing.
Yeah. Harris. Oh,
yeah,
he was
Payne
out.
Guy.
Pain guy.
Young squad,
The whole
inexperienced,
team
but
was
that's
squad.
no excuse for
Young.
the performances we've been having over the last few
I think
weeks.
it's just a build up
with a
now.
full
That's
squad.
why we're angry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, who wants to start this off, man?
Look, I'm going to say, there's a few points I wrote down. Like, I'm going to say it. I'll just say our defense, especially in the middle, bro, it's been disgusting. Allowing players.
Especially in the middle.
Yeah, especially in the middle. Like, especially in the middle, because no matter when they're trying to defend, they're just
somehow-
slacking off. Like, they're just letting them go and running.
We've
on the
got
field.
lazy forwards.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Lazy.
We don't
got- we got no
we don't
form.
have no
Pain
size.
guy,
We have
They
no
have no
size.
form in the middle.
Pain guy, sell him off. Get him out of the
Yeah,
club.
Pain
bro.
guy
He's
didn't play at
hopeless.
his best
The
yesterday.
whole team.
Yeah.
The first, I think, I'll say 15 minutes of the game, I think there was a
was
good
good,
effort
yeah.
in the squad, the team.
Yeah.
But just once
All
they
fell
scored, the mentality straight away went on the floor,
As
dropped,
usual.
as usual, and then the game was done from there.
Everyone's saying dogs by 4, and then the
Look,
guy,
everyone
the
did
guy
predict-
said dogs,
yeah.
sharks by 40. And I knew, I was watching the highlights before the game. I said, bro, I'm scared. Like, they're going to destroy us.
Look, I
they
was
did.
worried. I was worried and like frustrated at the same time, and I was a bit nervous too about what's going to happen. But I knew they were going to go downhill. I knew something was not going to be a right thing. Like, but I'm just saying that after what Cronulla did to us,
Nico Hines.
yeah, Nico
Proving
Hines,
Brad
They,
Filler
they,
shined
they
up.
basically
He
had
shined
a
up.
full squad anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
but I don't like
I
to
reckon
say
even
excuses,
look,
man.
even if we had Burden at a casting,
Yeah.
Look, we had our whole
anyways.
squad. We had our whole squad last week. We got
Yeah,
pumped
I know.
by Eels.
I know. There's no excuse, man. It's
No
no
excuse, man. It's just a build up. Keeps
It's-
on happening. Gus good again with his comments.
Oh, man.
He
I'm
has
sick
not
of that.
changed.
Everyone got pissed in that.
Everyone,
that
Yeah.
no, honestly,
Not-
everyone's
yeah.
starting to
Yeah,
really get annoyed from Gus. The
Yeah,
way,
everyone literally are annoying from
like,
Gus
think of
Gill
it, look,
because we've
honestly,
had
look,
it.
He appointed Barrett.
Yeah.
That went to. It was terrible. Serraldo still has time, but right now it's not looking the best. He
We'll get
got
to
rid of
that
Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that
we'll get
later.
to that. But I'm
You'll
just saying that it's
Yeah.
just. It's
But
been,
look, bad terrible performance. We all saw that coming. Our Sharks, they get a win and watch them go on like a 4-5 winning streak.
I don't care.
We always do that, but we can't do anything now, man.
Knights are on a losing streak. They'll verse us. Give them the
Yeah,
win.
they'll get the
It's
win.
Next week,
Sure.
yeah.
Same
Bro,
old
it's just
story
same
It
old
is.
for
Same
7
old.
years. 7
You
years.
look, you know what? I'm going to say this. The last 7-8 years, nothing has not impressed us. Nothing hasn't changed. It's still the same how it was from the beginning, from that 7 years ago,
Yeah.
8 years ago to now. So
Since
I think-
2017, I think,
yeah,
was the last
I
time we
think
made
it was,
the finals.
2017. I think.
2018 was...
No, 2018 was okay.
No,
Was it
they had
17?
they had a heaps of
17 we
wins.
did, we made the finals.
No,
That's what I was
16.
No, 16.
It was when Perra.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
16.
But I'll say, yeah, look, my point is the last 7-8 years, it hasn't been the best for us, okay? So many changes, so many new players coming into the squad, even new coaching staff, new management, this and that. For us Doggies fans, we've had enough, okay? We've said it yesterday and we're saying
We said it last week too.
We've had enough. something needs to be done.
Anthony, we'll get into it.
No, we'll get into it. But I'm just saying something needs to be done.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
100%.
Terrible performance, but we'll move on to the round 17 tips.
Yeah, round 17 tips. For this week, we got Dragons versus New Zealand Warriors. Who do you have, boys?
I think Warriors all day. Dragons.
Yeah, I think
Ben
Warriors.
Hunt won't play that game.
No, he won't.
Because
He's asking for a release.
And also,
Sean Johnson, bro, he's
so
playing one of the
Now,
best.
why wouldn't he play more?
Bro, he's asked for a release.
Because
but they don't release him.
No, they won't release, but he won't play.
unless he's stubborn, he doesn't want
He will
Exactly. If he's stubborn, yeah, different
He even
story.
said that he wanted to pay his
Pay his
contract.
own-
out.
Yeah.
So like
But-
in a way,
Well, I don't blame
Shane
the
Flanagan's
bloke.
like he wants to negotiate with him.
we'll see how that.
I think
that
he'll
pans
leave.
out. But
But if he doesn't play, yeah, Warriors.
If he plays, maybe there's hope, but
Either way, I think Warriors get
I
it
think
done.
Warriors,
Dragons
man,
13 plus.
they're too
I'm going to say
strong.
Warriors all
strong,
night.
and
They're
even
too strong.
the
Yeah.
drama now with the Ben Hunt situation, it's off-field situations never help the team.
Warriors
on
are
the
full of
field.
confidence, man.
They are.
They're gonna-
They
Yeah,
are.
look at their fans.
They got
loving
the
the
best
club
full
right
pack.
now.
They got the best attack.
Webster's a good coach.
Yeah, they always do like a very good
Yeah,
job
so
on
I
the field.
think we're all going Warriors.
Yeah, of course. Warriors is always the way. All right, next game we got Parramatta and Dolphins. I'm going to say Parramatta.
Where they playing?
Against Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins.
Sunshine Coast. At their home ground.
I'm going to say
Look,
Para.
it depends. I'm going Dolphins. Just
Dolphins have been shaky.
Nah, they've been shaky,
I
bro.
think it's time they win a game again.
Nah.
I'm saying
They're missing the hammer.
Yeah, but I think they'll be
he
back.
might be back,
maybe.
but I just
Look,
something's in my
depending
heart.
on the lineup, how everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I admit, Eels have been very good for the last 5 weeks.
Yeah.
But just something's telling me Dolphins are winning this.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm going to say Para.
I'm going to say Para because
but-
look, the way how they played the last 2 weeks, they've been performing very good.
And Moses might not make
returning Mitchell Moses,
He
Junior
might not make
Paulo.
it, maybe. Depends.
Nah, he'll probably play. I
'Cause it's
reckon he
on
will.
Friday, so 2 days after Origin.
Nah,
they
he
won't.
might stay in
Unless-
Queensland both ways because they're playing at
Yeah,
Sunshine.
true.
So
That's
he
actually
could
true.
go straight
They
to
could-
But they're going to
straight to
rest him.
Sunshine
They'll rest
Coast.
him. Depends the outcome of Origin
Yeah.
2 anyway.
If the Origin stars come back,
Yeah.
I don't know. I see Dolphins
I see
maybe
Dolphins winning
snatching. I think they've lost 2 losses in a
Yeah.
row. Wayne Bennett's he's going to do something to get
I
that
don't
team
know.
getting the win. So,
Well, I'm going to say Parramatta 13
so
plus.
you guys are saying
Nah,
Parramatta.
I'll say 1 to 12
You
Para.
reckon?
I'll say Dolphins
Four,
1
I'd
to
say.
12.
I'll
I'll
go, yeah, I'm
I'll
going
say
to
Parramatta
go. I'm going to go
win.
Dolphins 1 to 12.
All right, we got Penrith versus Newcastle. I'm going to say Penrith all day,
I think,
all night.
yeah, Penrith.
They're going to be too dominant
They
against
need to win
Newcastle.
now after
Of course,
their defeat.
after their loss against
They can't go back
Cowboys.
to back now.
Yeah, so
Knights,
that,
don't be surprised they could pull off a miracle.
they play at their home
Bluebird.
Bluebird
They never lose.
on Saturday.
Saturday.
Look, Knights,
Yeah,
they'll
they've
have their
been.
full squad back.
Yeah, they will.
I think out of you get Warriors most improved team. I think Knights are up there as one of the most improved teams.
Yeah, they are. They
I think
actually
they've
proved a
been really
lot
good.
the
They
last
didn't
few
impress
years.
me.
Yeah.
They've been unlucky.
They've been my favourite to watch.
They've
this
actually
season.
been
They've just been
entertaining.
unlucky at times.
Unlucky,
They just
yeah.
lose.
And you know what? My cousin Joseph, he always tells me Newcastle, they always stepped up now the last few years.
Look,
Yeah.
I-
They've had a bit of trouble
It'll be
from
a
the
good
past,
fight.
but they've stepped up.
they'll put a good fight
Yeah, they
against
will.
Penrith.
I reckon. You know what? Look, I
They'll
am
be too
gonna.
strong.
I am gonna tip Penrith, but I think they're gonna just win by a close game.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's gonna be a
That's what I'm
very,
thinking.
very reasonable game. I think.
I'm going to say Penrith.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Penrith, but
1 to
Newcastle will
12.
come close.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
But Penrith will win.
Yeah.
Okay, so next game we got a big clash: Melbourne and Manly at the home game. Home game at
Manly?
Amy Park. Sorry,
After Melbourne's performance against,
against
Sharks without their-
a Storm against Tigers actually.
oh sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Melbourne against Tigers,
Yeah, but
and
Manly-
even the Sharks too. It's built up. They're smashing teams.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I
And
think,
Manly-
yeah,
I'm
I
sticking
think-
with Melbourne.
Manly have been on shaky form.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They're
They've
up
been
and
too
down,
great.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think
Yeah,
Melbourne.
I'll say
No one's
Melbourne.
beaten them except
Melbourne
Melbourne.
gets it done in
I think another big win for Melbourne.
Yeah, massive win with Melbourne.
Yeah.
And Warbrick, bro, he's playing very,
Yeah,
very
he's-
well, man.
yeah.
I love the way he's playing. 3
Yeah.
tries, 2
He's probably
tries
up
here.
there with probably one of the rookie of the year.
Yeah, I think he
I think
might get it.
Preston will
I think
get
he
it.
might.
I think Preston's
I
got
think
it
Jackson
already.
has to
has
get
to
it.
get
I
it
think
this
Preston will get it, but
Has to
there's
get it.
Camp Pereira in a Warwick, so there's a lot of
heaps and
options.
tons of the names. Yeah, But I think Melbourne's going to win this game.
Yeah, Melbourne. Yeah.
Next game we got Brisbane and Gold Coast Titans.
These games are always
This
good.
is
Yeah.
tough. I love when
Brisbane.
I love when, it's,
Brisbane all the way,
when it's
man.
Queensland versus
It's
Queensland.
like the derby. isn't it?
derby,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
always the
Queensland
best
derby, I think.
games.
Yeah.
I think Broncos.
But it's at Suncorp.
Brisbane, man.
Brisbane Broncos.
It's going to be high. I think it's going to be high scoring.
Yeah.
But Broncos will win.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah, I
high
think
scoring between those
Broncos
two teams.
too.
Yeah, I think
Last
it'll
time was I think 40-22 or something.
be. I remember
Who,
last year
Broncos?
Titans.
this year
Oh, was it?
it was Broncos
Okay.
like 40.
I think I remember
something.
Titans last year were winning at Suncorp and then Broncos came back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Broncos.
Okay. We got Rabbitohs versus Cowboys. I think Rabbitohs had the bye last week, didn't
Yeah.
they? Or they won?
No, yeah, they had a bye.
had a
yeah.
bye.
Oh, they did?
I'm going
Was
Cowboys.
the game before
I'm going to
that
go
Dragons
Rabbitohs.
one, yeah?
I'm going to go
Was it,
South.
was it the Dragons
Rabbitohs,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
I'm going
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm going to go
I'm going
Rabbitohs.
Rabbitohs.
You going Rabbitohs?
I'm on Cowboys.
Cowboys?
I think
Well, why do you say Cowboys?
because
No,
they've
Latrell
been beating
too.
Panthers, they beat Melbourne, they've been beating
Yeah, but
the
they're
big
top
teams.
teams.
They
Yeah,
beat
they've
a
been-
Panthers
Fair
squad,
enough, yeah,
you know?
Panthers got there, but I don't know, man. I feel
depending who comes back.
Who comes back, I'll change my thing. But right now, I don't know. I just feel Cowboys of last year starting to beat the big teams like they were last year. I don't know. I'm going Cowboys for this
Last
one.
time you said that, didn't you?
Yeah, they got smashed.
They got hammered the next week.
Yeah, was it?
Who was it against? No, that was Tigers, wasn't it?
Tigers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right.
said that. But no, I think Cowboys win.
I think Cowboys.
I think
too.
Rabbitohs, man.
I think
Rabbitohs are going to come out firing because
Rabbitohs have been shaking.
But they're not the same with that Latrell.
yeah, I know.
They're really,
but they'll still
struggling
bounce
with
back.
does he
They'll
come
still
back?
win.
They've got 1 win in 4 games or something.
When does he come back to
I'm
Trill?
not sure.
I don't know. Maybe in a few weeks' time. I think.
He's supposed to come back game
before
2.
game 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
but
They
when
said
it's-
game 2.
when it's all said and
So
done.
a few different tips this week. Everyone's going everywhere.
Last game of the week is Roosters versus Canberra Raiders.
Another tough game.
I'm going to go Canberra Raiders. I think they're going to bounce back after their loss against New Zealand.
I'm going to go Roosters.
No, I'm going to go Rabbit.
I think
what's that,
Roosters will
Raiders.
win this game. I think
Canberra. Canberra's going to come out
I'm going to
firing.
say Canberra.
Yeah.
Canberra.
Canberra.
I'm on Roosters.
I had Raiders yesterday, but I changed it. I'm feeling
It was
Roosters
one
will
lucky
this.
win for Roosters. Put it that way.
Yeah,
In a
you
way,
can
yeah,
say that
it is.
it's
But
a-
I don't know, man. I think Roosters somehow have to.
If you
get
go-
it back.
They need
Yeah.
a win, man.
I don't think so. I don't think they get it done. But if they get it done, they
It's
get
gonna
it
be
done.
close.
You
It's
know?
at their home, so home
Anthony,
ground,
you're
so-
missing one game.
Nah,
Origin.
after
No,
that,
that's it.
the bye.
Bulldogs versus the bye. Who do you got?
Bulldogs.
I reckon the bye 13 plus.
You got Sharks, Tigers, and Dogs before the bye this week. Yeah, because they're not playing this week. So
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about
going-
the Bulldogs versus
I'm going
the bye.
bye. The bye would win.
I think the
I
bye.
reckon the bye 13
Too
plus.
easy.
Yeah, easy.
If lucky, maybe we'll get a try. Maybe.
Maybe,
But apparently-
maybe
Apparently, Burden won't make it.
so weird.
Hey?
Burden
Yeah,
won't
Burden's
make
not
it.
playing.
Burden's out for that game.
I was out for the game.
Oh, but quickly, tip for Origin. Oh,
yeah.
No, I think we already said
that's
last
Who
week
do
too.
you got? Who you
We'll do
got?
who
you got?
Yeah.
All right. Sam, you want to
Last
introduce the segment?
Yeah, okay. So, again, we're doing the Who You Got segment. Me and Anthony finally got on the board.
About time.
So, Anthony, let me see quickly. Okay, so.
Force it, I'll get last week.
Okay. Anthony got the Roosters winning, so he got a point for that. And anytime try scorer, anytime Dominic Young.
That's correct.
For me, I got 2 points because I said Nat Butcher will score anytime.
And he
So
did.
that's 2 points he did. And I went first try scorer Dominic Young, and he got it.
we
So,
both got that right too.
Bill got anytime try scorer Dominic Young, and that was it. And then Charbel got anytime try scorer and first try scorer Dominic Young.
Okay.
Yeah, so we literally all got Dominic.
Yeah,
Dominic
Dominic.
Young.
Now, again, as we know, game 2 is
Origin
on the
2, yeah.
horizon. 2 more days.
See, we're in the festive
And
spirit.
Festive Spirit,
Yeah,
we got the
festive
Blues
spirit.
jersey, we got the blue B cups,
The
whatever they
cooler.
call it. The cooler,
The
yeah.
cup holders.
You got
So, yeah.
footy ball.
Footy
That's
ball.
it. We're in that festive origin spirit right now.
And maybe the bonus
Bills
pocket
with the
12.
jersey.
You
You
got
got
Conor
Did you
McGregor.
get all those for free?
Yeah, I got it from my work. Shout out to
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bob.
I was
Because
saying
it's a
it.
bit of a tight ass, that's why.
I'm not telling you. Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
telling
let's
us.
start. Okay, Anthony, score predictions for this week's game.
Score prediction. I'm going to say New South Wales 24-10.
Oh.
Okay, 24-10.
Take off my jersey.
Mm-hmm.
If I say what I'm going to say.
Okay.
By the looks of it, it's
Let me say my one. I went
All right.
20-18 Queensland.
So it'll be a close game by 2 points.
yeah, I'll say mine and Bill Lever last.
Okay.
I think you put a thrashing.
Shabo,
or
what did you
something.
put?
I put 18-16 Queensland.
Wow.
I
So it's
don't
not
think-
close game, 2
I don't
points.
think we'll win this game.
I want us to win so bad.
Yeah, of
Like, I
course.
really want us to win. I'm wearing a Blues jersey.
Yeah.
This is all my shit here. I love the Blues. We all love the Blues.
Yeah.
But I don't think we get it done this game. I said Queensland 24-12.
Wow.
Okay. So Anthony's the only one that's
It's hard in Suncorp. It's hard, man.
Yeah, it's very hard, man.
It's a different atmosphere over there,
Yeah.
man. I think Mitchell Moses cracks. They all crack under pressure.
I know.
Yeah, it's gonna
Anyways,
be
It's a big worry,
task.
but we'll find out the next 2 days. 2
gonna be
nights.
I'm going to cop a lot of hate. I better take off this jersey right now.
No, don't. Not yet. Not yet till Wednesday night.
Anthony, anytime try scorer.
Anytime try scorer, I'll put Brian Toto.
Brian.
Toto.
I went the Fox at O'Car. Chabot.
I don't know. Go Bill.
I said Xavier Coates.
Xavier Coates, yeah, because his return now for Origin 2.
He gets one in.
Yep, Chabot.
He'll probably do it.
I'm going Frizzell.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he
Anytime.
always does.
Yeah.
Tyson Frizzell
I was
always
going to
puts
go
it-
Stephen Crichton.
Okay,
He
yeah.
always
He
turns up.
probably will.
He always.
Okay.
That's your opinion.
Anthony, first time try scorer.
First try scorer, I would say Murray Tuilagi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Queensland? Yeah. He always
that's
puts the
good.
try out.
Yeah.
Bill, what's your one?
I went first try scorer David Fafita from Queensland.
And I said Tom Trbojevic.
Tommy Turbo.
Yeah.
I said Brian Toto.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so we've got some different ones today.
Because I'm looking, he's got Tulagi on their side, so it's pretty weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went.
But
with that.
what do you mean? He done 3 tries.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like
true.
that. He's
That's true.
a good defender.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that.
Man of the match.
I'm going to say Jerome Luai. I don't know why, but I think he's going to step up and he's going to pump the whole team up. So they can win the second game. So I'm going to say Jerome Luai.
Was Cameron Munster.
Cameron Munster?
Yeah, I'll put Munster too.
I say Cameron Munster.
So
he's going to carve up the New South Wales.
He's going to destroy us.
Yeah, especially in Suncorp, man.
It's hard to see us win at Suncorp.
Suncorp has this thing around.
It's not like ANZ. ANZ, they can win.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like Suncorp, it's got that atmosphere, the fans.
It's hostile there.
It's very hostile. Even Daddy Cherry Evans said it. You get that rush.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Queensland noise.
Do they hold the trophy there, the shield, if they win it there?
No, not yet.
They're holding New South Wales.
Anthony, bold prediction.
I'm going to say this. It's going to be a different one. So I would love to see Junior Paulo getting sent off.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would love him to get sent off.
I want him to get sent off. No, because the punch-offs, bro, the fights.
So
why would you want the beef again?
So you want him to get sent off?
Yeah. So we lose. I love the bloke, but I want him to see him sent off again.
But why would you want your player to get sent off?
No, because I want to bring back the beef again.
But why would you want him to get sent off?
There can be a fight, but sent off? Like sent off or sin bin?
Oh, sin bin. Like, yeah.
Sent off, sorry. Even then, why do you want your player to get sent off?
No, because I want him to cause a fight.
Okay, a fight, but why is sent off?
I don't know. That's just my prediction, man. Huh?
So you might as well put Queensland win.
Fuck that.
Okay, he's put.
Fuck that.
So Junior Paulo, not sin bin, sent off.
Sent off, yes.
So
Can you give us the refs?
I went Ben Hunt to score winning try. Again.
Winning try?
Again?
Nah. Not going to happen. Ain't going to happen.
Cuts on the clip. Anyways. What did you say?
I said last minute try. But who? Queensland.
I say, yeah, all right, same.
No, I just said no, last minute try, any team. Just a last minute try in the 79th minute.
Oh, so it's 79th minute try.
Yeah. No, like a last minute to like 78, late try. Like in the 75 to 80 minute, that's a late minute try.
Okay. Is that a bold prediction?
It is a bold prediction.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, sorry, man.
All right, how about you, Billy?
Bill?
All right, I said Jerome Luai to get sent off. He's going to get in a massive fight.
Sin bin or
I
sent
think he
off?
will.
I'm going to say sent off.
Sent off.
so
Then you're laughing at Anthony.
Yeah.
I don't want him to get sent off.
true,
I think
true.
that's
yeah,
my
yeah.
prediction.
That's just our prediction.
He's like, I want Paulo to get sent off.
Okay, that's it. Done. Well, that's it. Who you got for this week? Origin.
So what's the
Up the
points
Blues, hopefully they get
currently?
the
What's the
win.
points currently?
It's 2, 3, 3, 4.
Up
So
the
you're
Blues. Hopefully we get it done in
Hopefully we get the win.
Hopefully.
Let's get a decider in Game 3 in New South Wales. I'm sure.
Hopefully what
Are we going
happens.
to that game?
Nah, it's sold out apparently.
Is it sold out?
Yeah,
Game
it is
3?
sold out, yeah.
No,
It is sold out.
It is apparently, but the people will start selling if we lose game
Yeah.
2.
I think.
If they do, it's going to happen.
But yeah, up the Blues.
sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sold out.
It is
Last time we got it mad late.
Yeah, but that was COVID.
Yeah,
COVID days.
that's right.
Yeah,
But hopefully we
that's
get it
over.
done. Let's get the decider in New South Wales. But yeah, up the Blues.
Yeah. All right, boys. Now, we spoke about this a few weeks ago. There was rumors about Ben Hunt's leaving the Dragons, and now it's confirmed. He's requested an immediate release from the Dragons. He's even offered to pay off his remaining contract. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on Ben Hunt?
I think it's the right decision that he wants to leave the club because... no, look, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I think he's doing the right thing because he wants to go somewhere else that's a bit affordable. And honestly, bro, I reckon he should... What am I fucking saying, man? I'll cut it out, man. Cut it out.
Affordable? What do you mean by affordable?
Sure, is he paid to be at the club?
Anyway, he wants to be at a club where he can end his career on a high note, win a trophy. I don't think it's about money anymore for Ben Hunt. It's about finally winning the trophy. All right, boys, settle.
So that
For Ben Hunt, I don't think it's not about the money no more. It's not about the biggest deal he can get. It's about where he can win that trophy, where he can win an NRL premiership.
I think it's, the clubs he's linked with is Dragons.
Right now it's
Dogs and Titans.
Dogs, Titans,
Yeah.
Roosters.
Titans
Roosters
first,
have
okay.
Roosters. They've just entered the race now.
Titans first, apparently.
First, they need
Dogs,
7
yeah.
Roosters.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay,
Roosters.
Where do you think he should be?
Dogs. I'm going to say dogs all day.
Yeah, I say it's written in the stars, man. He's going to come to Dogs.
has to go. He has to go to
2024
Dogs
for
straight.
Dogs as
Yeah,
well.
like that will make our theory even better.
I'll be so pissed quickly if Ben Hunt was to join another club and then we go sign Tyron May and Matt Lodge.
Yeah.
That would really
Matt
piss
Lodge
me
No,
off.
I don't think Tyron May...
Yeah, apparently he's left. So
none of
Matt
that-
Lodge and Tyron May, I don't think they should be at Dogs. But what am I saying, bro?
No,
Anyways,
It's like he's buying a car.
No, I'm just saying. Look, I think Ben Hunt. I know he shook it.
Keep going.
Go, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Ya Allah.
Cut.
No, I'm just saying Ben Hunt should go straight to Dogs.
No, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look, he might go to Titans if.
But you already got Kieran Foran there, and who else is that?
But Kieran Foran might maybe like
Tanner
leave,
Boyd?
retire. You don't know.
I don't know.
Tanner Boyd, he's good. Like, he's going to stay there.
That's what I'm saying.
He might go Titans because it's his home. He might just want to stay there. But do you think he's going to leave the Dragons just to go home, or do you think he wants that premiership?
I reckon. Look, no,
And that's if the Dragons even release him. Shane Flanagan's like, even the club, they had a statement. They're
Saying
like,
to offer him a
he's
contract?
contracted to 2025, and they don't want to grant him that release because as any job is,
look,
you're
if we're
contracted
being-
somewhere, you got to fulfill your
Yeah, that's
duties
true.
to that club or
If,
to that job.
If we're being like honest,
Yeah.
if he wants to win a premiership, it's probably Roosters.
Nah, man.
Nah, they have
He'll
a better
have
chance
he'll
of
have a
winning
shocking
it than
season
us.
there. He'll have a shocking
They have a
season.
better chance
Yeah,
of
of
winning than
course.
us. You can't say look where we
They
are
got a
now.
stack. They got a stacked squad there. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They got a good
Look,
squad.
look where we are now.
But
Look,
But it's going to remind me of what's name Cooper Cronk, part 2. Remember how Cooper Cronk left Melbourne Storm?
Yeah.
He went straight to Roosters.
And won
What
it.
for? How many years? 2 years.
2 years
and they won the grand final.
Yeah. So
But-
possibly,
I think it's a. If
I
the
reckon
Roosters
Dogs
hope-
win the
Probably be
race.
a possible chance.
Dogs win the race.
hopefully,
Yeah,
man, Gus will-
absolutely,
They
bro.
will.
Stuff always-
Everyone's been saying it for weeks. I think Ben
look-
Hunt should race to Dogs for
There's
sure.
Everyone at Canterbury League
Yeah,
was saying,
everyone said it
bring
last
Ben
night,
Hunt.
yesterday, Canterbury Leagues.
Yeah, yeah.
We haven't had a number 7 since Hodkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't had him,
Yeah.
and like if you're but I swear, if we buy Matt Lodge and May and forget about him,
Big mistake,
we're
man.
stuffed.
Yeah, big
Because
mistake.
think of it,
There's
if
no direction.
If he
Yeah.
goes, out, if he's off the market, that's it. Munster's signed
Yeah.
for a deal.
Yeah.
You got Moses signed for a deal. You got everyone. That's
He's
it.
the only one. He's the only genuine half that can win us the premiership.
I'll tell-
on the
I'll tell you
market.
now,
and take us
this-
to finals
yeah,
at least.
This will determine if the Bulldogs will get
Exactly.
better.
This
Because
is
if
a
we don't
big
get a
play.
7, that's it. We're gone.
This will be a
I've
big
been
place
saying
over
it for
Adam Reynolds,
years.
look, Broncos
Yeah.
were struggling. They were 15th.
Yeah.
They got Adam Reynolds. Boom.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I told you, boys. I told you. I've been saying that for months and years. I said we need a number
need a
7.
halfback.
We need a number 7.
He says always the
No
same
joke.
line. Yeah, that's
All right,
right.
we
Always
bought,
said
we
that.
bought all
It's right,
these
it's right,
players,
it's
but
right,
still
it's
not
right.
doing anything. But we need a number 7 that
right.
can
yeah,
help burden out.
All the fans can see it. Everyone
Yeah.
can see it.
Everyone was mad and frustrated last
Other fans
night.
from other clubs can see it.
Yeah.
But the only ones that can't see it is the coach and Gus.
Like the viewers will see it. I've still got to post another
yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
There was more to those interviews.
Well, you
I
haven't
raised the
posted-
question
oh,
about
yeah.
Ben Hunt. A lot of the fans were saying, us Doggies fans saying, bring Ben Hunt to our team. He's the answer.
That's correct. That's why we've been saying it for
Yeah,
weeks and
that's
months,
it.
but nobody's not
Has to,
listening.
yeah. As Samuel said,
Nobody's not listening.
If we don't sign him,
That's
that's
it.
it. We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Forget about
I reckon we're going to be
2024.
done
We're
for the next few years. Watch.
Because you bring in Crichton. Okay, you know what? We'll move
Crichton
on to
and
the,
Bronson,
now we'll
yeah,
move
alright.
on to the next
We'll
topic.
transition to the
Bulldogs.
next
Yeah,
topic.
alright.
You bring in Crichton and Jerry. Yes, they're good players.
Yeah.
Jerry, he hasn't played for 4 years. Well,
Yeah.
how do we know if he still has
Say
a
again?
Cherry?
Cherry.
Bronson Jerry. Bronson Jerry.
Cherry, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, but you bring him in. Who knows he's going to play good? It's going to take time for him to really get going. He might have
He's
to
rusty,
start.
man. He hasn't
He might
played
have to
in
start
like
New
4
South Wales
years.
Cup to really get into the
Yeah.
game. If yes, they're good players, but if you don't have a number 7,
Well,
that's right,
what's gonna
Look,
happen? Like, what is going to
Get
happen?
Ben Hunt now. He'll get used to the club for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Get preseason.
And then
it's
he'll
not, it's
come
not like
fresh.
he has to adapt next
Yeah.
year and know the club, know the fans.
I reckon he has
get, get into it straight away.
honestly,
and then
I think
start.
he comes in, we change.
Yeah, exactly.
There will be a significant change.
there will
Big
be.
change.
There will be.
Yes.
I don't think he needs to gel in because he's already had a preseason.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah.
playing,
That's
so
right.
he's
Yeah.
fit. He's ready
on
to
paper,
go.
I was telling my dad this. On paper, we got a better squad than Warriors. But who makes the difference? Sean Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get him out of that team, Warriors will be struggling just
Absolutely,
like us.
yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
But yeah, like as we said, Bulldogs are right now in a crisis.
We are in the big
A
crisis
big
right
crisis.
Massive.
now. We've been
Before-
saying it now the last few
Before the
weeks.
season started, we're positive.
Yeah,
Look at the
and
signings.
we're like in
And
top
to be
8 position too.
That's been the story like
Every
of the
season.
Bulldogs
Yeah.
every season.
Every season.
We're pumped.
It's a
We're
cycle.
saying 8th. And yeah, look, we find ourselves round 15, 2 points behind 17th.
Last place.
It's gone wrong for us.
I think we've
Gone
just gone
horribly
downhill,
wrong.
man.
Like
Downhill.
every single season, pre-season, the season prior finishes. All right, next year we wait. We get a few
say the
media.
same
We get a
thing.
few media promotions.
Yeah.
New signings, maybe.
They're hyping up maybe a few signings. All right, this is our year, and then the
But-
season starts.
Yeah, but you know what?
All
End of
over
the
again.
day, there's nothing changed. That's what I'm going to say. Nothing
we,
has
talk-
changed.
we talked about this last week.
Yeah,
about
that's
Serrano,
last
whatever.
year too. We've been saying it every week.
I don't want to be a broken record, man.
Exactly.
But personally, it all starts from the head coach. All right, yeah, I
train
always
the
say
players.
it. inexperienced, young, first year of coaching. The bloke said it on, I forgot his name, on the interview.
Yeah, he goes
with the kid.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why don't we sign a first grade coach instead of a first timer?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
That is the line. Why didn't we sign a first grade?
That's true.
Shane Flanagan.
That's true.
Why didn't we sign him?
We said
quarter. We wanted all.
We
all wanted him.
Yeah, we
all
said
wanted
it
him.
before the season started, before we even signed him.
Yeah.
I remember when it was just us three before Anthony came on first. We said it's a big risk bringing him in.
Yeah.
I've always said I'd rather him join the Tigers and be the best coach ever than come to Bulldogs, because I know there's a big risk in him coming.
Yeah.
You had Shane Flanagan, no one talking to him. We were the only team looking for a coach. I think Gus did have some talks with him, but it didn't go anywhere. We get Serraldo, another Panthers coach.
Yeah, there you go. Part 2.
But did they sign him for Burden? Because when Serraldo signed, Burden extended. So was it just for Burden? Was it
Maybe
just for
that,
these players?
Maybe there was a risk he could leave.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Because that was the talk around that, about that coaching
that
position.
could possibly be true, because look at Ben Hunt. He's leaving because of Anthony Griffin.
Yeah.
So that could be actually
if
an
that's
answer.
the case, would you want Serraldo and Burden, or them both just let them go? How would you say?
Burden
Look,
is a
Burden
big player,
re-signed. Burden re-signed.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I love Burden, but fuck him off. Like if
that happened,
if that happened, I love Burden's a big factor in our team. Don't get me wrong, but if it's between keeping a player and signing a coach, I'm going to go for that coaching, because the coach is the man to tell the players what to do. He
dictates everything.
He dictates the training sessions and the strategies and the game plan. Man, if you just signing a coach just for one player.
Look, I think
that's not a good
fans
strategy.
Fans are starting to lose hope.
That's why with Gus sometimes I question him.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to get to that. Fans are starting to lose hope with Gus and Serraldo. But when Gus, like, we can all agree, when he joined the club, we were all happy.
Yeah.
Because he was going to...
He was giving us hope. And
he was going to bring this club to where it should be.
And it's going to change,
But at the start of the season, I really started to doubt him. I always told Samuel, I'm starting to not trust Gus Good. You know why? Because he's brought Trent Barrett, first of all. That was the biggest mistake we've done, because he's got no experience as well.
I agree
he
with you.
struggled at Manly. Yeah. There was no hope signing him. And he kept on signing all these Panthers player, Kickow, Serraldo, now Barrett, and Crichton. It seems like he wants to build a Penrith DNA, but we're supposed to be building a Bulldogs DNA that everyone knows the club. So
and
that's
everyone's now noticing...
What we said last time, remember the last time we said? While we
Panthers.
and people saying, oh, who are you going to sign it? That they're all in the market, but we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And you know what? I agree with you,
Serraldo,
I agree with you, Sharps.
Look, Serraldo, he's signed now.
You know what? Since you mentioned about Gus, you know what? I've always said it since the beginning. I thought he was like bringing us hope and everyone's going to get excited. But you know what? After a month, I said to myself, I'm not going to trust this bloke ever again, because he says the same damn thing every week.
It's what he says. It's what. No. In all fairness to Gus, he's not in charge of
how the team
first
plays.
grade. He's in charge of the juniors. That's his role.
Okay. And the signings.
Yeah, it does.
Look, to be honest, he's doing a good job, the youth, because we're coming first in the World Cup.
But in the games, that like our performances every week, it's not enough.
He surely has a chat with Serraldo. This play needs to be dropped. You're the general manager. You're of course got a bigger role than him. You got a bigger authority.
Yeah. Look, for example, if I was Gus, I'll say to Serraldo, you need to take this player off and replace someone else that's a bit more stronger, has a bit more experience.
Yeah, that's right.
That can play.
Personally, look, I think. Look, everyone has a factor of why we're struggling in the last couple of months, but I blame first of all Gus Good. I think he's the main problem for now, just because he's, like I said before, he got Trent Barrett, it didn't work. He got another Penrith coach, no experience whatsoever.
But when
he had Shane Flanagan on the market still to sign him. So all that is because of him. He makes the final decision.
But don't forget Mick Potter too, when he was like he was charged for like that few months, but he done a better performance, a better job.
Nothing makes me more happy if he was to succeed at this club. We love him. We want the best for this club.
Of course, man.
But it just... When things are going wrong, you need to start questioning the coach.
Everyone should start questioning. Things go wrong, but let's see signs in difference in attack in the fans.
There's no hope.
Like even Barrett, we were right on the edge. Like even we're playing bad, we said give him hope. We still give him time.
Yeah, exactly. And we set up for weeks and weeks.
We kept going because we didn't want to accept the fact that it's all this whole 2 years have gone to waste.
But you know what's funny? You remember the time when me and you went to the Dogs Roosters game last year?
Yeah.
What did we say after the Dogs win against Roosters? I said I reckon Barrett's gonna get sacked And it happened.
Yeah.
Remember a few days later, it
Dogs are
did
just,
happen.
we've ran out of patience.
Yeah.
There's no process anymore. This has
There
been
is no
7
more
years, and it's just going to keep on going for the next 7 years if nothing changes.
Like if Tigers are like doing all right in comparison to us, you know something's bad.
And look, even at the start of the season, yes, we're winning.
Yeah.
But the only good game we had was the Melbourne. That's it.
Yeah.
Tigers.
That's right, yeah.
How many chances we had, Tigers? We didn't score.
Exactly.
People
I know.
scored from 2 intercepts. And now I'm starting to think, is it a process or do we have to really admit that that's it, we're done.
They're going down,
We're
yeah.
going to be that team that's going to be 12, 13.
Like you said.
And might get one time in the 8 and then we'll go back.
Like you
Yeah.
said, the first 5 games of next season will define our set.
Yeah.
If we struggle next year,
We got big problems.
I still believe
we're
it's
big time.
2024.
It's
I truly still
Yeah,
believe
you
in
know-
No, I
2024.
think 2024 is going to
If
change.
Ben
I
Hunt
hope it
signs,
changes.
People-
I still believe it regardless.
Also
but,
quickly-
Ben Hunt will be a
But
defining
God's
factor.
willing,
Yeah.
Ben Hunt needs to sign with Dogs. That's all I'm
what
going
Will
to say.
said-
Ben Hunt, please sign with
The
Dogs.
first
Please,
one-
we need you. We need
And
you.
the only reason why
he's the missing piece, Bill.
Yes,
Of course.
That's the only answer we
Number
need.
7, that's all we need.
That's
the
all we
only,
need.
the only reason why
And
I believe
forwards.
2024 still could be our year.
Yeah.
Because look at Cowboys. The year before they made it preliminary,
season wonder.
they were 15th.
Yeah.
I think they were just 2 points off the spoon. We got it that year. And their season out of nowhere, they came
out of nowhere.
They should have made the grand final if it wasn't for a bad
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be just.
So who knows? Look,
I don't want it to be just one season.
I want
Yeah,
to
but-
every
but-
season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
No, look at
Bulldogs have never been like that.
But that's what we want to be.
From the start
Look
of the
I know
with
what you
the
mean.
club.
We've always
You know
been
what I
like
mean?
this, but still, I want to be that club where we're always top 8.
Yeah, I
We
know.
we always
It'd be
made the
nice.
top 8.
Yeah, we've been on the top 8
Be
for the
honest,
last while.
Thanks to this Hasler,
Yeah.
we made finals for 7
Yeah.
consecutive years,
Yeah.
6 like
Of
that.
course.
So he did improve some sort of thing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
like
but
you said,
look,
I think he ruined the
but
club.
don't forget the past too. Like Dogs always make finals from since the beginning, and even after 07, I think. No, not 07, 06, sorry. But then 07, 08 was a bit up and down.
Look,
when we had Kevin Moore.
People
back
laughed
in the
at us.
days.
They said we're delusional
Yeah.
for thinking Potter should have stayed.
I reckon he should have stayed.
I think Potter should have stayed.
He should have.
I think he would have done a
he
very
brings-
good job. Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to question
No, I know.
Serrato's
Yeah, I know.
devotion to
Look,
this club.
I'm giving
but
him
Serrato
time
doesn't bleed blue and white. It's Mick Potter that bleeds blue and white. This bloke
'Cause he's been
played
there
for the
and done
Dogs.
there. He's been there and done there.
He's part of the golden age of the Dogs. He knows what it is to
look
be
at
a
Dean
Bulldog.
Pay, how he did
And
get us
Dean Pay,
doing good.
These blokes, they know what it is to
Yes.
be a
That's
Bulldog.
They know what the Dogs
They know what
mentality
it
is like.
man.
Yes, absolutely.
They know
That's
how-
who you put head coach.
They know how to bring the Dogs of war
Exactly.
mentality. That's why Mark and that.
Yeah,
Mark,
yeah.
He said the only way the club's going to go back to where it was by getting a Bulldogs coach that
Yes,
that knows
absolutely,
the club,
yes.
loves the club. Like we had what's it
With
called,
Dean Pay and, yeah.
Mick Potter. We had Jim Dimmick a period
One
of time.
stage,
He was pretty
you know
decent.
what? Steve Folkes was the best coach of all time.
Best
Rest
coach.
in peace to
Yeah,
Steve
Steve
Folkes. He was the
Folkes.
best coach of all time, man.
Under Dean
Was.
Pay.
I loved him when I was watching him, coaching the whole team from I think it was 02 to 05 season. Bro, he had
Got
that.
him a premiership.
He won he made us win the whole premiership. He had a connection with the players, with Mason, with Braven Astor, with Brett Sherwood, Matt Utai, Hasmul Masri, Roy Azatasi. I remember all those players back in the days.
But
But
Dean-
now I don't see no faith, no connection. There's
Bro,
nothing.
and they say grit.
Yeah.
This year, like
There's no grit.
Maybe one game.
One game.
Maybe
Yeah.
one game.
But majority
Dean
of it,
Pay-
there's
Dean
no
Pay
grit.
was
Yeah, I know.
grit. Our defense was solid. Like
Yeah, it was
we'd
at the
lose
start.
16 to 12. We'd lose.
But then we bounced
Our
back.
defense
Yeah.
was strong. Like the boys kept digging in for 80 minutes.
Of course, yeah.
And that's the defensive coach. That's a defensive system you want. Not what Serrato. I can't believe he's a defensive. He's a
Worst,
defensive.
But you know
worst
what-
points
you know-
differential in the league.
Yeah, but you know
Is
what?
that- is that- that's a
150,
stat, yeah.
143.
Yeah, it's
conceded
bad.
400 points.
Yeah.
That's a defensive
bad.
coach.
But you know
what- you know what-
But how is that a defensive coach?
It's not a defensive coach. But
I don't
It's like he lied on his resume.
I don't,
Yeah,
I don't
I know.
care.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care if it's experience. We got smashed 56-10
With
against
South,
with
all those teams,
our
the
whole
South
team.
Parramatta,
Eels, we
all
got
those,
smashed
yeah.
the whole team. It just keeps on going.
But you know what?
He's not a defensive coach.
You know what?
bro.
You know, last year after when Barra got sacked, you know how Mick Potter came in. You know what he said to the play? Like he said it onto the press and that. He said, "Let the players play their own position. I'm not going to stop
Like the
them."
way they want to play.
Yeah,
freedom.
he gave them the free and the
Yeah,
space.
yeah, let them play
That's
free.
the type of coach you want. You don't want to fucking coach the pressure on the
Sometimes
players.
it's good to have tactics
Yeah, of
implemented.
course.
It's good, but
But that hasn't been working, Shabel.
That's what I'm saying.
Hasn't
No,
been
look,
working.
I
was
think
gonna get to
Potter
that.
did that
Yeah,
because
he
he knew
did.
he just wanted them to play.
It's short term
to not
for
be
him.
controlled. Just let them have a go. But I think he probably thought he could get the job,
Yeah.
and then the next season he'd put his
Yeah,
tactics and
that's what I
make
was
him
gonna
even
say.
better. Man, Potter was the man.
If he was the coach, I'm just saying, as
Honestly,
Potter
we
is
said-
the man.
He
We
is.
said give him 1 year
Yeah.
and an option to extend for a second. See how he does for 1 year because we've been in a process long enough.
Yeah.
Might as well extend it another year.
Yeah,
if he's not the
exactly.
man, he's
and
not
at
the
least
man.
he's got some sort of experience.
He's the man. He's sitting right under those executives' noses.
Yeah.
In the assistant coaching
Coach,
role right now. Mate, he should be head coach.
Look, Eels fans are probably happy what's happening to Dogs.
Yeah.
And on the other side, Eels, they're back into the top 8.
Yeah,
they
there
were
you go.
top 4 at a certain period
Had
yesterday. But
to be Eels.
do you think Parramatta are crawling back into the premiership title race?
Nah, man.
I think so.
They'll choke it.
I think so.
Look, it's
They'll
true.
probably play finals, maybe.
Look, we're in the middle of the season now. If Parramatta are willing to chase it and go on top 8, it could happen. But the way I'm seeing it, they've always been winning and losing lately. So it's up. It's
But they're on a winning streak, 4 wins. I just
Yeah.
have a funny feeling. I told Samuel,
It could happen.
Was it they got their first win of the season? And I said,
Yeah.
I got this funny feeling that
might jump
Eels
back.
are going to win this competition this year.
The whole competition.
The whole competition.
They're gonna break
I'm going to
30.
clip this.
They're going to break a 38-year.
They're going to win it
Drought.
this year.
This is the season.
I just got a funny
The
feeling.
season where it's 50-50.
Yeah, but you got no
50-50.
Dylan Brown on
So
you.
I say that they're going to win
Hey,
it.
but
So
you got
think
no
so.
Dylan Brown
I've
on
got
you.
this funny feeling.
that-
I'm calling it.
No, it's not going to happen. I
I
still
don't think
believe,
it's not
Like
gonna
you said,
happen.
you got to
still
lose
believe-
it. You got to lose one to win one.
I still believe Bulldogs will win a premiership before Eels break their
Yes.
drought.
Yeah.
I said it,
Samuel-
man. I said
Samuel's
it for
right.
5
It is
years.
right.
Samuel's
I
right.
kept saying,
Shabelle, you've been kicked off the podcast. Get out of here, man.
Nah, look, hopefully, of course I want Dogs to win it before
Yeah.
Eels, but I don't know why my heart's telling me they're going to win
no,
it.
look, I've said it a number of times.
I don't know
You're
why.
scaring me now, man.
Nah,
Yeah, don't say that. I
scared
know.
me.
I don't know why.
But if
Nah, I reckon Broncos win it. Like,
but the greatest
I've been honest.
last year was the greatest. That day they lost it.
Yeah.
It was like when it was like 24-0. I was like,
Yeah, we went to Belmore.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Hey, I'm
You
going to
know
put the
what? I
clip.
was laughing at
Hey,
this.
I'm going to put the clip on right now.
yeah.
Oh, man, that was
went to-
amazing.
I was actually laughing at this
There
last
was
last
even
year.
a few
there are
other
a few boys that thought, let's go Belmore.
They're all
Man.
beeping.
Yeah, I
I feel
saw
like
that on
we're in
Snapchat.
the finals.
Bro,
I saw that on
we were
Snapchat.
louder
That's funny.
than we were louder than Eels when they made the grand final.
Exactly.
They're-
Oh, wow.
they're-
Their cities were
Bro,
quiet.
the whole week was dead. Even
They only celebrated on that grand final week.
The
That's
day
it.
before the grand final, if you see it, oh my gosh, it's like their season's
Ghost
done.
Town. Ghost Town.
Ghost Town.
Terrible.
That sums up para fans for you. We're the most loyal, most devoted fans.
If you
on the
haven't,
planet.
if you haven't looked at our TikTok, we put a Bulldogs just looking back at the day when we won the 04 premiership. Look at the streets. That's how you celebrate after winning a premiership.
100%.
But we celebrate the day we lose the grand final, man.
Yeah.
that's
You know what?
questionable.
Back in 2012
Yeah, I
and
don't
14.
like- I don't
like
Hey,
people
but listen,
say
hey.
I'm saying not. I would never celebrate. I'm saying the passion of the fans.
Yeah.
They love the club no matter
Look,
what.
win, lose or draw, when we lost those grand
Proud
finals,
to be a Bulldog,
we were
that's
still
what they're
partying
saying.
Sorry. No, I'm just saying 2012 and 2014. I'm choking. No, I'm just saying because 2012 and 2014, win or lose or draw, we were still partying in the
Yeah,
streets.
that's what I'm saying.
And it was packed out, jam. Like, I'm telling you, everyone was on the road.
I miss
everyone,
those days,
Well,
man.
I was there at the grand
how
final.
old
It
were
was
we? I was
the most
10.
best experience.
Yeah,
of
man.
that.
But
I've
everyone
enjoyed.
on the roundabout, like I remember driving, like there was like 6 boys on the roundabout were waving their flags, bro. Those were the days.
I remember the 2014, they burnt the Rabbitohs jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I remember that.
I wish like we were old enough. Like I remember even 2012.
But to be more involved.
Exactly, like driving. Like I'd rent out a car right
We're
now.
still doing it.
Spray it blue and white, and just
We said that we're gonna buy.
You know?
If the Dogs make the grand final, we're actually gonna buy an old car, like whatever. And we're
Nah, but you know
I'm
what?
sleeping. If Bulldogs if Bulldogs make the grand
Wolves will win
final,
the car.
I'm sleeping on the streets of Belmore. I'm not gonna stop.
Hey, you know
partying.
what? Speaking
I'm
of,
not stopping.
you know what?
partying.
Speaking of that funny story, back in 2014 grand final when Dogs lost, the Bulldogs players were coming back. I parked my car right in front of Canterbury Leagues. I had my old BMW,
How
but
old
it
were you
broke
at
down. I was about 19 that time. So who comes up to me? Big shout out to Frank Pritchard and Sam Cassiano.
In 2012.
They came to me. They were
2012.
saying to me, "What happened to you?" I was like, "My car's broke down." I was like, "I'm trying to fix it up." I was like, "I don't know who to fucking call." He started laughing. He was like, "Bro, I'll give you a hand." But I swear to God, you know what? Frank Pritchard and Sam Cassiano, best
Top
blokes,
blokes.
top blokes, man.
Top blokes.
But unfortunately, I had to call my dad. He had to fix the car up. I had to take the car back.
That whole era, man. I missed that era. That
They were the days,
Oh,
man.
man.
They were the days.
My aim in the future is for my dream. Is for Dogs and Eels in the grand final.
Yeah, that'd
But
be
that, I
It
can't
will
take
happen
that.
with the next
with
few years.
Bulldogs with the right mindset, the right
Yeah.
dogs
Yeah.
with this mindset they have now. Like on paper, that's a beautiful grand final.
I
You
think-
can't
Yeah.
get better.
Yeah.
But if Dogs are going to just show up like how they showed up last week, right or
Nah,
wrong,
chance.
right or wrong.
with that mentality.
All right, you know what? Look, to be fair, all right, let's move on to another subject. We're
I
going to
think
talk
we're
about.
just all we're all depressed. We're
No,
just
I
looking
know
at
we're all
the
depressed,
back of the old
but
days,
we just
but-
have to let it slide.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about this subject about who should Blues get a coach. Sorry, who should Blues get as a coach? Oh, fuck.
All right, let me introduce this, Anthony.
I'm trying to say it, but I can't say it.
Have Blues lose this series this year. Fitler's job is on the line. Let me introduce
This kid's gonna stop it again. I knew it.
Have Blues lose this series. Let me start it, man. All right, let's go. All right. Have Blues lose this series. Fitler's job is on the line. A lot of pressure on him. Look, as fans, we don't want to see Fitler anymore if he loses series,
exactly.
really.
If he does.
Who is the next Blues coach after Fitler?
I would love to bring back Ricky Stewart.
You reckon Ricky
Yeah,
Stewart?
Ricky Stewart.
I'll
He's
take
a
that.
diehard Blues coach, I swear.
Yeah. I'm saying Andrew Johns.
Oh yeah, but
You know what?
I would, but he said he'd never. He's not
he'll
gonna
never
coach.
That's who I'd pick.
Oh yeah,
if he's up
I'd
for
pick him
contention.
too. He hates the Blues.
Yeah.
Cameron Munster was like, "Hey Joey, he was pissed."
But his brother, what's the drama about
I
that?
don't
Matty
get it.
Johnson said Queensland more passionate, and he took offense to that.
Oh, is that what Matty Johnson?
Yeah, he said something
You
like
know
that.
what? I agree with Matty Johns.
Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I agree.
Queenslanders are
But he
more
hates
passionate.
Queensland.
Andrew Johns
Yeah.
hates. He doesn't want to acknowledge him. Nothing.
Yeah,
doesn't.
he hates it.
doesn't.
I don't know if you remember last week, they had the video, him and Jonathan Thurston. They had that little clip with Jonathan Thurston and Cameron Munster. I think
was
they're
the
making...
one.
Huh?
That was one.
That was the one I'm talking
That was the
about.
one.
Yeah, but I'm saying
yeah.
because they're making fun of him.
Yeah.
They're making fun of him.
What was going through your head when you were saying all that?
Mate, he didn't process my email. Yeah.
No,
but
but
I'm just saying that they were laughing
What
at
about
him.
Hasler?
Huh?
Hasler for Origin.
No.
He hasn't
Someone
coached Blues.
who
He
was
hasn't.
telling me?
Honestly,
He hasn't coached
maybe.
Blues.
You know why?
Someone was
Because
saying Bennett
He'll
to me.
scream.
yeah, but he's Melbourne.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Why not Hasler?
Look, you know what?
Well, it's
I
not
don't know
like-
because
it's
it's only
Origin.
one game.
It's
It's
a
only
game,
one
one
game. It's not
game.
like it's
No,
a
the
season. He's
Origin
going to start
series,
the team up.
Yeah.
It might work out. Hasler's Blues.
Maybe
coach.
Hasler would want to try something like Origin. I think that wouldn't be bad.
I don't know. To me,
That's a very tough topic. Man. That's a tough question.
I've always
Look, there's
said-
a lot of coaches out there, but
I've
we
always
don't know
said
who to
Ricky
choose.
Stewart because I think he's really improved as
Yeah.
a coach. He's always
On a
getting
coaching
Raiders
level, yeah.
in the top
I
eight.
think Des Hasler will get the best out of a Blues team.
If they select him, but...
Feel like he's hopeless.
You know,
about we-
no, you know who should they bring? You remember Steve Menzies that used to play for Manly?
Yeah,
he
yeah,
played
yeah,
for
yeah.
Origin
But
too.
he's not a coach.
No, I know, but
Yeah, I know.
you
How
can
about we
give
get
him a
another
crack
young gun?
Yeah, yeah.
because he's a former New
Do you
South Wales
think
coach.
Fila will go down as probably the worst Blues coach?
No, he won us a few
No,
series.
he won us the he won us the series.
Did you win
look,
two?
Was that two?
I think it was
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Out of all the coaches we've had,
To be honest,
probably the
I think he's
worst.
up there. You know why? Because with the team we have,
Yeah.
No, it was any coach during that drought period.
bro,
Yeah.
he lost against the worst.
No, any
No.
coach during that drought
true.
period.
Who was that
Any-
coach? That's right, that's
Any
right.
coach during that drought
Yeah,
period.
Sharps,
Who
what'd
was
you
it?
say?
Who was-
yeah,
who
but
was it?
think of it, Bill.
What did you say,
Who's going to
Sharps?
beat that team?
Hey?
Who's going to beat that team?
No one.
Exactly. Who's going to beat this blue squad?
What do you mean?
No one.
As in, like, we got the same. I reckon.
Yeah, the
in my
Queensland
opinion,
Billy Slater beat that team.
but I'm saying our. No. I'm saying as in our team right now on paper is. I put it next to the Queensland team of the 8-year drought.
No way.
No way.
One of the best
not
teams,
yet,
bro.
not
We have
yet.
one of the best teams.
if you
in
did
the-
If we lived up to the expectation of
Yeah,
it and got
bro.
the 6
Oh
wins in a
yeah,
row.
I'm saying as in on paper, the players.
Paper, yeah,
the players. I'm saying.
because our Blues team is like the prime of Queensland in
Exactly.
there.
That's what I'm.
Who
That's what I'm.
who lost in the 2020 Origin when they had their worst squad ever?
We lost.
Was it Fitler?
Oh, it was Fitler, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He
That-
could-
you know, look, I think it's him. Not he's one of because with a team like that, you can't have just won like 2 series.
Yeah,
He should be
you're right
doing
in a
better.
way because we could have won. We could have been on the drought
Could have won a
ourselves.
lot.
Yeah.
We could have had an 8-year drought with them.
We could have done something like that.
Yeah.
So
you're
Yeah,
saying
player.
and
you'll
we
take
missed an opportunity there.
You'll take Andrew Johns as a coach
if he wants to
if
do
he's
it.
available.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
I'll take Hasler or Ricky Stewart.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah, look, I'm going to say Ricky Stewart.
How
or
about a
Steve
young
Menzies
gun?
to
How
give it
about
a
we
crack.
get?
Ricky Stewart.
Yeah, Ricky Stewart or Steve Menzies.
How about like
I would
Slater?
love to see him, huh?
How about give like a young coach a go?
Yeah.
like
who?
Like some I don't know.
Paul
who
Gallen,
would you go?
something like that.
Paul Gallen.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it,
you know
Paul
what?
Gallen.
I never thought about that.
It's different when you're a coach. Like you have to have so much things planned out.
But how's that?
Yeah, but it
how's
doesn't
Slater
matter.
though? That's
But I
because
think
he was under Bellamy. That's
yeah,
why.
he's learned so much under him.
To be honest,
Look, there's
I've
players
always
that
said,
train to be coaches. He
Yeah.
probably had his what's it called back in 2017. He probably said, "Oh, in the next 5 years, I want to coach like a NRL squad."
look, I think Ricky Stewart would be a good choice. It depends if he wants to step
Jeff
down as
Tuvey.
Raiders. Jeff Tuvey,
Yeah,
he's
Jeff
up
Tuvey,
there.
he's old
Bring him
school.
back.
You need to bring the old school coaches, I reckon.
Yeah.
Where's he, man? He's been on.
He's been hiding lately.
one's-
No one hasn't reached out to him, I reckon. I
How
don't
about
know.
Bellamy? Did I say Bellamy or Bennett?
Nah, Craig Bellamy. No, he
Someone
has
said-
coached before. He has coached.
Did I say Bellamy or Bennett when I was saying?
No, you
No, you said Craig Bell. No,
Did I say
wait.
Bennett? No, I'm saying now.
now.
Oh, Bellamy.
Did I say Bellamy or Bennett?
You said Bellamy.
Bellamy, okay.
Bennett's
Yeah.
No, he
Queensland.
has coached before. He has coached.
Queensland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought I said
Yeah,
the wrong
Bellamy
one.
didn't have a good record in New South Origin. But yeah, man, there's a lot of options. But
Trent Barrett.
first,
No way. No way.
Mick
I
Potter.
reckon he'll make us lose the series for sure.
yeah, but man, there's a lot of.
He will allow Queensland to get 10 series.
Yeah, he won't care.
They celebrate if he gets one try.
yeah.
Bro, but yeah, there's a lot of like candidates.
You get it.
Sorry, what was that?
There's a lot of candidates, but yeah, man, it could go to anyone. But first of all, you need Fitler to get sacked. But
Yeah.
yeah.
If we win this week, if
Hopefully, please God, we win, man.
we win,
Yeah, bro.
we
I
survive.
wanna win.
We
We need to win
don't.
this game, man.
We got dramas.
we're just realists, man.
Yeah.
Like, about the Mitchell Moses situation. Everyone's saying like, oh, just because you're Doggies fans, you don't
No,
rate.
it's not-
And you saw-
rate.
yeah.
I rate Mitchell Moses. Good
Really?
player. Yeah, he's a good player on the field. I mean, his kicking game's all right. I know you.
No,
don't
his
like- I know
kicking's
you
not
don't
the
like
best.
kicking game.
I don't like his kicking skills.
No. He pushes the line.
No, look, he has speed and that he does, but his kicking
his
skills I
passing
don't like.
skills are nice.
Yeah.
His kicking game's decent.
Yeah.
He pushes that line. He is a good player.
No, of
but I don't
course.
think he's Origin level. That's
No.
That's my opinion.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it's
not.
different from NRL.
Hopefully he
But
shows
then,
up.
like, you know
top
what?
level.
Last week I said it to you boys. I said, "Who the fuck puts Mitchell Moses?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? That's why we're all
Hopefully he
frustrated.
shows up. Hopefully Mitchell Moses
Hopefully he
plays.
proves us wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hopefully he plays his best game like he's
And
ever
that's it,
played.
yeah. If he does have the best game of his career, he proved us wrong.
100%. I
That's
want to
it.
be proven wrong. If
Yeah,
that
of
means
course,
winning
bro.
this game, please prove
Well,
us wrong.
that's what, the point of opinions. Like
Exactly.
you get proved wrong, you get proved
We're
right.
not going to say it. We're not going to say things people want to hear.
No,
This is our opinion.
That's
This is
our
what we
opinion,
think.
We can say
That's
what
it.
we want, but then they can prove
We
us
respect
wrong.
their
You know what I mean?
opinions.
Exactly,
They
that's
should
what it
respect
is.
ours.
We can say whatever we want, but I'm just saying when it comes to the outcome of the game, the Origin,
Yeah.
they might change it. You don't know what's
right.
going to happen.
But
we
yeah.
can't predict anything. We have to wait
But-
and see it Wednesday night what's going to happen.
As we said, like the pressure might get to him, but it might not. So
we'll see.
okay, now the NRL talk is done. Moving on to some WWE news, some topics. So
Big news.
Massive
Bloodline
news.
has officially ended.
Yeah, so
I've been saying
it's
that.
been going for 3 years. I think everyone knew it was on the verge of ending.
Yes.
So basically, what happened? Jey Uso was choosing who was going to stay with, either the Bloodline or choose his brother. At one point, it looked like he was choosing the Bloodline.
Yeah.
But then he goes to his brother, "You're out," and then he said, "I'm out." Then he kicks.
What a way to end
Roman.
it.
That
Yeah.
was
That was
perfect.
mad.
That was the best.
That
Fans
teased me
went
off.
crazy, and then they did it solo. Then they kicked
Yeah.
Roman again.
Again, double kick.
But yeah, so what are your thoughts on Anthony?
Look, to be honest, man, since before WrestleMania and after WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes had the discussion with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They're saying like the bloodline's going to end for sure. It's going to happen. But as soon as Sami Zayn showed up and he confronted Jey Uso,
They didn't speak.
they didn't speak
Yeah, that's
because he
right.
was silent.
Yeah.
He,
What's gonna
he was he was trying to play his head mind games
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
but he knows everything was right in the storyline. So that's why Sami Zayn was part of that bloodline for that short period of time.
He
He
knew he'd make the right
knew
decision.
something was going to happen. That's why
right.
he
That's why he left.
them.
Yeah.
And then that's why he kicked
And because
Roman Reigns.
Roman, yeah,
But
yeah.
my point is, I think that was the right move that Jey Uso kicked Roman
Yeah,
Reigns in the face because
it was about time.
He kicked him at Night of
He
Champions
chose
at
his,
Saudi
yeah, he
Arabia.
chose his brother.
Yeah, of
ahead
course. He
his
chooses
cousin.
his twin brother. Who
Yeah.
you going to put, your cousin or twin brother?
Yeah, of course.
I'll
Yeah.
say the twin.
Yeah,
You
of
know what I mean?
All day.
But hey, this is what's going to happen now. They're going to go tag team.
So
they're going to verse each other. So Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, they're versing their brothers and at Money in the Bank at
Usos?
London, England. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
so
official.
who's
It's actually
versing?
official.
Who's versing?
Are you serious? I didn't.
Roman Reigns, Solo, they're versing the
Usos?
Usos, their
Wow.
brothers.
It's official,
Yeah,
apparently.
it's official.
No.
So that's going to be a big match.
That's big.
But I know they're going to win. But Solo's going to betray Roman Reigns. Is going to combine with
So
his brother
out of
for sure.
both of the Usos, who would get a chance against Roman with the belt?
Jey.
I think Jey, because he was the
probably
right hand man during the COVID season.
Yeah, of course. It has to be him.
Yeah.
Because he was
He's always
selected
been
as the
with-
right hand man.
And he
Yeah.
was selected to be the tribal chief.
That's
and all that.
correct, yeah.
So he's the only one that's going to dethrone Roman.
We all saw this coming, man. It was about
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
It's happening
I knew-
over the-
But don't forget last Friday night when he was versing Austin Theory for the SmackDown. The
Who was-
United
Jey-
States
no,
title.
no,
sorry.
Jey.
Yeah, but that's when Pretty Deadly came in. They interviewed,
Yeah, yeah,
and then that's when Jimmy came in and then he kicked his brother
then he
by
got
accident.
upset,
But
yeah.
they knew it was going to end for sure.
Exactly.
But end of the day,
all big factions have to come to an end.
of course, it's what
an
happens in the past, like the
The
Shield,
X,
like the
NWOs.
Generation X.
Everything ends. Okay, bro.
What does it mean for Roman now? Like, is he going to lose the title soon?
I still think WrestleMania.
I think he's going to stay to WrestleMania
Yeah,
as
I
champion, and then
personally
he's going to
think
go part ways. He'll go to Hollywood and that.
Yeah, he'll take it
That's what they say. No, he
You
is.
reckon?
They're giving him big contracts at Hollywood.
Usually, if he loses a belt, he's probably going to take a break.
Take a break.
It's been 3 years holding the
I
belt.
don't know. I reckon. You know what? I reckon he's accomplished everything. He's a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
He's won the Universal. He's won
He's
the.
still young, isn't he?
No,
He's 38.
Yeah,
I think he is still 38.
He's got still.
But he's still got the tanking in.
Still
in him.
about 8 years, dude.
I
But
reckon.
then think
Yeah.
of it. What will Roman do if he loses it?
I don't know.
Get it
That's the
again?
big question mark.
Yeah, would he?
Is
Get
it
a,
gonna be
he
weird
will.
Maybe you're right, Anthony. Maybe he goes to Hollywood.
Us, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to follow his cousin's
Like John
follow
Cena,
step.
what he
Dwayne
did.
Johnson, yeah.
Like
And The
Cena.
Rock. And The
Yeah.
Rock.
Like
Or
John
he
Cena,
might
like
take
Dwayne Johnson.
Maybe take a, I don't know, 2-month break maybe and maybe come back Royal
I
Rumble.
think he might take at least
Make
a
a
year
return
off.
again.
At least the maximum year off.
I don't know if he's gonna have any big. Like,
Matches
of course,
and
we said Jey Uso will he'll be the next in line.
Yeah.
But do you think anyone will return to WWE to verse him? I don't think so.
You know,
I
there's
think-
a lot of
I feel-
potential that will take his title, but you know, Money in the Bank is coming up, I think, next week.
Yeah.
So they're saying that the rumors that the favorites, Damian Priest, LA Knight, they're the two favorites to win the Money in the Bank.
I feel
I
LA
would love to
might
see
win.
Damian
I
Priest
think I
win
feel
it.
LA
Yeah,
might win
apparently,
it. Yeah.
Finn Balor. Wait, Damian
He was speaking
Priest,
to
is it-
JD McDonough.
So Damian Priest might.
leave the Judgment Day.
No, yeah, so Damian Priest might
Yeah.
win Money in the Bank. Then Finn Balor will win against Seth Rollins. And then Finn Balor, because
Do you think that might happen?
Because Finn Balor asked, would you cash in the Money in the Bank on me?
He said he wouldn't do
He
it.
said he wouldn't, but that's my point.
But it could happen.
What if they both win the
would
Money in the
they-
Bank and title?
Yeah.
But would they get
Would they
Seth
end
out?
Seth's
I
reign
don't think
that-
I
so.
don't know. But you know what? I can't wait for that rivalry. Why? Because it bring back 2016 when Finn Balor won his first Universal Championship
Champion.
and he broke his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember,
Yeah, I remember
when
that.
Seth chucked him on that
For the Universal.
Yeah, and he-
outside the ropes.
Yeah, on the
When he
barricade.
chucked him
On
on
the
the barricade.
barricade.
So
and he
they're
fucked his shoulder,
reigniting the
man.
rivalry again.
Yeah, it is.
back the
After
rivalry
what, 8 years? I
Eight
think.
years.
Better title too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
and it's for the world
tribal.
heavyweight.
better
You know
than
what?
the
I
Universal.
actually like that world heavyweight title.
It's actually
They
nice.
fixed it
Nah,
up
it's
too.
mad.
Nah,
When
it
they do a
is-
zoom up to it, it looks like.
And they done it to Rhea Ripley's one as well.
It looks like a prestigious
See,
title.
I'm-
Yeah.
see-
Did you say Rhea Ripley's
But
one?
what-
Yeah, look,
the white strap.
I'm not a
It
fan
looks
of
a bit
that.
better.
The white strap
No,
doesn't.
no.
No, it
No,
doesn't
look,
stand out. But
look,
the
that's
design of
That's
it,
because it's the women's belt.
Yeah, it
Plain,
is.
plain and boring because they put no effort in those belts. It's,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
all the same.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins is the black outline,
Yeah.
and then the girl's just a white.
It's always been white for the girls, for the
What
women.
girls, they should have changed it up.
Yeah, I know. They should. In my personal opinion, they should have changed it.
But,
you know what?
it looks like it's a men's one.
Yeah, it is.
So
But you know what?
It devalues the most prestigious one, which is the men's
like
world
even
heavyweight.
the,
Yes.
you know,
You know what I mean?
even the
Because you know it's all equality.
Yeah,
even
it is.
the undisputed one now. It's the
Yeah.
same as it's just.
Yeah, I hate when they
I don't
mention
like
belts.
it.
man.
I thought
hate
they were
it.
going to bring back the
What? So you-
01 to 03 version of the Undisputed. That's what I thought.
like with the women's division,
Yeah.
make their own belt.
Yeah.
Different design,
Yeah.
completely different
Yes.
They get
design.
quality. That's why.
It's
They're
like
gonna say,
quality
"Oh, why
type
did
shit.
I get
Yeah.
it?" Maybe.
They'll say they start comparing the belts. Oh,
Yeah,
why is one look better than the
But
other?
you know what? Can I ask you something? Did you remember Impact Wrestling in TNA? You remember TNA?
Yeah, I remember.
They always
Yeah.
done different designs with
Yeah.
the TNA World Heavyweight
Is
Championship.
AEW the same?
Yeah, AEW, they done it different too. They got the AEW World Champion, they got the AEW Women's Champion.
No,
They
but
got-
is it the same design?
Nah, different design.
Yeah, see,
and
that's
it
how-
looks better.
That's how it should
looks
be.
Heaps much better.
Variety.
Yeah,
different.
But you know
belt
what? I
design.
saw the rumors this week. They're saying Triple H is bringing back. I don't know if you remember back in the days, the WWE Light Heavyweight Champion.
What is it?
Oh,
the
the
WWE Light Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, yeah. There was
Oh,
a belt.
is that the-
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember Jeff Hardy
Cruiserweight,
used
that's
to
what I
hold.
was gonna say. Someone-
No, the light heavyweight. So
Light-
like
there was a
Ricochet's
light.
division,
Yeah, yeah,
Shinsuke
yeah.
Nakamura.
When was
Or-
it?
No, it's back.
Yeah,
They
there
used to
was
bring
a
it
belt.
back
There
in the
was
wait.
There was a belt. There was a
Yeah,
belt.
so Vince McMahon, sorry, he brought it back in 1997
Yeah.
to 02, I think.
I remember
and he
there was a
ended
belt,
it.
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So the light heavyweight division, like any wrestler, just like Ricochet,
The lower
Shinsuke,
wrestlers.
Yeah. The light
Let me see.
heavyweight champion.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
I don't
it looks
actually-
not-
I don't
it looks
remember
nice.
that.
Yeah, that one.
I don't remember
It's
that.
like it mixes up with the WF and
remember that.
WCW championship.
Oh,
Like,
no.
it mixes
I
both.
remember it.
I just remember the
I remember
cruiserweight.
that one. Yeah, yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
watching wrestling my whole
Look, I
life.
think Triple H is going to bring it back. It's a good move that he'll bring it back.
But they always-
And also, after when the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens when they retain it, they're going to split the tag team.
The tag
champion.
teams, yeah.
So I reckon
Just
when
one
they
belt.
when they go back to Raw, it should be the World Tag Team and SmackDown WWE Tag Team
Like
Championship.
I feel I don't feel they're gonna bring back these old belts. They've been saying it for years.
But I reckon they'll
bring back the old belts.
I reckon they'll
redesign
it. But they've been saying it for years. They've never bringing it back, and I don't know
this
why.
This is why AEW is killing it right now. That's why I like their promotion.
Yeah.
They got all the best wrestlers like Sting, Chris Jericho,
Big shows in it.
Sammy Guevara. Who was
Vicky
Guerrero?
Guerrero.
MJF.
I was going to say MJF.
He's the baddest heel in AEW.
He's one of the few blokes that actually take his character outside the ring. He actually
wants to come to WWE,
kayfabe. Yeah, come close to the mic if you want to talk.
So I think MJF is going to sign WWE. Probably not next year, the year after, probably.
Well, he's
like the baddest heel. He's similar to the Miz.
He's old school.
Yeah, of course.
Like Undertaker.
But everyone hates him though.
Like he keeps up that kayfabe character.
Because even Undertaker in his real life, he was still.
That's what he does. MJF. That's what he does outside the ring. He starts swearing to kids on the street.
Why does he do that? But to be so real.
Kayfabe. He's keeping up his character outside the ring. He's keeping up that identity.
Yeah,
that's what makes it real.
So
that's what was lost in WWE, like over the digital era with social media, whatever. Everything's seen.
So no one ever saw Undertaker his real self until later
when he was in the motorbike?
Until he retired.
Yeah, exactly.
Like look at Bray Wyatt for example. The bloke was doing Firefly Funhouse and whatever, and he's tweeting on Twitter about his little daughter.
Yeah,
like it ruins
everything up. Yeah,
it ruins that mystique.
But they're saying that he's returning. But I don't know when.
This guy came back and he's gone again.
I don't know.
Do you reckon wrestlers are bothered acting their same character when they're out?
They have to, man. I reckon WWE superstars.
Do they have to, or they just want to?
Stuff,
but being like, would you? I know they sign up for that, but would you be bothered doing that 24/7?
But do they have to, or they want to?
If you're truly a fan of professional wrestling, that's what they build on, man.
Yeah,
they build on this identity, this character. You take it outside the ring.
Yeah, but this is why
create that identity for yourself. That when they watch you, they believe you. Everything you're saying, they believe. That's why CM Punk was as good as he was.
Yeah, he was back in 2011.
You know why?
Tell me.
Because he was portraying himself inside the ring.
Yeah.
He was the opposite.
Yes.
His character was him in real life. That punk style.
No, of course.
That
But you know what?
Talker. That's why everyone believed what he said.
But
that's why he had that pipe bomb moment. Everyone they just I don't know, man.
Yeah, but you know what? As you mentioned like that, this is why I was brought up with wrestling too. I was watching wrestling when I was young. I remember the likes of The Undertaker, Kane, Stone Cold, The Rock, Mankind, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, all those big names. They were you know what? The days were the best fucking storylines. They had the best storylines in history. And now these days, you can't get a fucking good storyline.
We need to make sure.
You can't get a good storyline.
A lot of great superstars back then, man.
Yeah.
But transitioning to the next question, who is the greatest heel of all time?
This is actually a good one, man.
That is a big one, man.
I'm gonna. There's one person that's eluded me in my head.
Go.
The greatest heel. I'm gonna say Edge. Edge was the greatest heel. I think Edge was at his prime of the heel. Like
like
when he had the rated R belt.
Yeah, no, when he as soon as when he heel turned, I think it was back in 03, 04, and then that's when he won the Money in the Bank, and then he cashed in against John Cena. Yeah. He was the greatest heel. I think Edge was gonna be.
That was
he was the greatest heel.
Him and who was he with? What girl? What wrestler? Woman
But
wrestler?
there's a lot of
with Lita, he was with Lita the whole time, and then Vicky Guerrero too.
Yes,
look,
Nothing beats when they had sex on TV.
Yeah. I remember I watched that. I was like, what the fuck am I?
she was so uncomfortable. She didn't want to do it.
Yeah, but
That's weird, bro.
Vince McMahon, bro, he's I don't know.
Bloke's dirty anyway. We had a case on him the other year. That's why he left the company in the first place.
You know him, just I'm saying, you know Stan Kroenke?
Yeah.
Him and they don't like each other both.
Vince McMahon
and that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty big.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Edge is a good one.
Yeah, who's your greatest heel?
That's a big one, man.
I think that tops it.
There's so many wrestlers. I gotta say, Edge is that's a good
one that comes to my mind.
I always think of.
I know who you got to talk about. Who? Randy Orton.
09 Randy Orton.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes,
Randy Orton. It must have been greater.
This
there is greater.
Every time. Like I was gonna say Randy Orton too. You remember those kicks he used to do?
The punk kicks.
Yeah, the punk kicks.
You know, he used to be
so I used to get scared of that.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to I thought I was a kid. I thought he's actually injured.
Yeah. How about when he broke into Triple H's house?
Yeah.
And then that was like the best story.
Triple H broke into his
house. Triple H broke into his house.
You know what?
And then when Randy Orton kissed his wife, Stephanie.
Did you remember what's his name? What's his name that was doing the flip? That's just small.
And even Randy Orton, sometimes he's good, and then RKO's a random.
I think Triple H and Randy Orton was the best rivalry. The storyline,
I'll tell you the name was.
One of the best. But that was crazy. I think Randy Orton.
Who's your?
I was gonna say, I think Randy Orton, but also Batista when Rey Mysterio, but I don't think that's the best one.
It's not the best.
I don't have a
the
lot
best
in
two.
mind.
The best. You know what?
Evan Bourne. Remember Evan Bourne?
Evan
Yeah.
Bourne.
So you remember when Evan Bourne was doing the big flip and then Randy Orton catched the RKO?
Right at the end.
They were saying that was the greatest RKO.
You know what? I'm actually going to change my answer.
What?
I
I'm going
think
to change
Randy.
it. I'm going to change it. CM Punk.
Yeah, he was. Back in 2011.
Back with his long hair
he
and all
was,
that.
yeah.
Randy Orton's maybe just about the same, but I reckon CM
With
Punk.
Luke Gallows
edges
and
it.
that girl.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
not that.
No, I'm saying
He's best in the world era.
Oh,
With
okay.
the Undertaker, have the
Yeah,
feud
yeah.
with Paul around that time when Paul Bearer died, he poured his ashes, and
that
all the
was mad.
the pipe bomb with John Cena, all the feuds with Vince McMahon. And watching that as a kid, that gave me similarities to Stone Cold's era.
Yeah, that's right.
Him versus.
But how about when CM Punk came out with John Cena and Sheamus, when all the superstars they left the arena and they stayed outside, and they were the only three stayed in the ring.
Me personally, what Sammy said, Randy Orton, I think that tops.
So you're going Randy Orton 09. I'm going CM Punk.
I said Edge.
He's saying Edge.
They're all good ones. They're all good
Orton.
ones we've mentioned.
Yeah.
Probably the 3 best ever.
Yeah, honestly, man.
Okay, now the boys are going to move on to UFC.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anthony,
UFC boxing,
on the weekend, just yesterday, Tim Tszyu versus Carlos Ocampo.
Ocampo, yeah.
Always botch his name.
And what did I tell
In
you
one
yesterday?
round.
Yeah,
Tim
and I
Tszyu
said
gets it
yesterday.
done. 72 seconds. Didn't even last him the whole round.
As soon as he got punched, I knew he wasn't like staying up ability, like as in
He turned his head.
Yeah.
You never
He turned
turn your
around,
head in
yeah.
boxing. You never turn your head. That's the number one
and
rule.
even the ref said to him, "Are you alright? Are you fine?"
Yeah.
And he kept continuing, and then that's when Tim Tszyu punched him out, like he fucked him.
He
over.
turned his head. He turned back.
That's it.
Ooh, right hand. But hey, this raises a question. Dominant performance for Tim Tszyu. The bloke's active this year, man. I think he's his second fight this year.
But he's
third
still
fight this year.
undefeated, isn't he?
He's undefeated still. He's very active. So now, this is a big question. Do you give him Jamel Charlo? I reckon you do.
I think, yeah.
The next fight will be in... I think it will be in America, and I think they're shooting for October. That's what Tim Tszyu wants.
That'll be a big
So
man.
Tim Tszyu wants to get in camp now. Apparently, it's alleged that they're going to put about $300K into the camp.
Oh, wow.
For dietitians and sparring partners. So he's taking this seriously. That is the end goal for Tim Tszyu. He's said it since the start of his career. He wants to be undisputed. Right now, he's WBO interim champ.
Yeah.
So he's not even the WBO champ.
No, he's not the champ.
So he wants the undisputed gold. He wants his name next to his father's name. And look, if he beats Jamel Charlo,
he'll be the best.
He'll be maybe even better than Costa Tszyu.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
You know, he's got to be considered up there. But this is a big fight. This will be a big fight for the super welterweight undisputed champ. I reckon Tim Tszyu gets it done.
I reckon
Jamel Charlo is at the top of the division.
Yeah.
Hopefully, man. I want to see. Look, I reckon I said it. He'll be next to his father, but I reckon he'll be the greatest
of all time
Australian fighter of all time.
Of all time, like his dad, exactly.
Yeah, like I know George Kambosos won the belts, but I reckon Tim Tszyu's better than George Kambosos.
Oh,
as much as I love George Kambosos, I reckon Tim Tszyu's a better fighter.
Oh, actually, you know what? You're actually right. Tim Tszyu has that energy, that
He's
potential.
got that grit, man.
He does.
He's got what his father has.
Steps as
Yes,
well.
exactly.
Because I remember watching his dad back in the days. He was ruthless, bro.
Ruthless, man.
Ruthless in the
100%.
ring.
Those fighters were different back then.
Yeah, bro,
man.
absolutely. That was old school.
My manager at my work was telling me, and he proved what I've been saying all this time.
Yeah.
There's fighters back in the day, 80s, 90s. They don't fight with that counter punching style like Mayweather or whatever. Like they
were just throwing punches out, back and forth, back and forth.
Exactly.
I remember the old school moves.
Man. They always
just like Mike
foot.
Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Anthony Monday, Danny Green, all those.
That's why boxing was as big as it was.
Yeah, it was.
Most entertaining sport to watch.
You know what? Back in the days, everyone was like paying attention to main event on boxing. That was literally all about boxing.
Exactly.
Now, it's like back and forth, but now everyone's starting to get back to boxing.
There was no UFC back then.
Yeah, I know. Because UFC they were trying to pick up.
But this fight,
that was the best fight.
But this fight, Tim Tszyu versus Jamel Charlo.
And I said it to you yesterday that he's going to win in the round one. What did I say?
You know what? You're right,
Yeah.
Anthony. You said it.
I said it right.
Wow, what a performance! That just proves when you're active as a fighter, you don't like. All right, look, it's good to rest between fights, but Tim Tszyu hasn't been resting. I think his last fight was a couple months ago, even.
I think so.
It was here in Kudos Bank Arena. That's what I'm saying. An active fighter is a good fighter.
Yes.
He's going to beat the person that's taking breaks, that's eating the shit.
Yes.
You know?
And he's doing the hard
partying
yards,
or whatever.
yeah.
Tim Tszyu's always in that gym,
Yeah.
grinding away.
Always
That's
focusing.
why Tim Tszyu my favorite fighter right now.
You know
man.
what? I'm always a big fan of Tim Tszyu.
I love Tim Tszyu.
When he stepped in and he started like his career, I'm like, this is basically gonna be a world champion. Man.
And a lot of people were writing him off at the start of his career.
Everyone. You know what? This is what I hate about people. It happens in boxing. It happens in every sport.
Yeah.
They always doubt every individual athlete because they say, "Oh, he's not the best. He's this. He's that." But you know what? He actually proves them.
Mark my words. Tim Tszyu will be undisputed champ.
Yeah,
he will be
undisputed,
world champ, and he's going to get the belts. If it's happening in America,
Or in
he will
Australia.
get the belts. Wherever it is,
Imagine
Tim
it
Tszyu's
happens
getting
in Australia.
That's it. I believe in Tim Tszyu. We're always going to back the Aussies.
100%. Always back the Aussies, bro, for sure.
100%.
That's
it. All right, Anthony. I thought there's no UFC talk for this week.
Yep.
Not a lot of no big fights happening. Ultimate Fight is happening on Wednesday. I thought this would be a great idea. So we're going to do our top. So Samuel's going to do. He's going to say 5 fights, the top 5 highest ranking fights that sold a lot of pay-per-views in history in combat sports. And whatever pay-per-view he says, whatever event he says, we're going to do our own rankings, see where we think.
From 5 to 1,
Where we think they rank in the top 5. I butchered the 1 being the highest, 5 being the least. I butchered the explanation, but Samuel, let's go.
Okay, ready? We're
All right,
let's
let's go.
Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield 2. Okay, ready, Anthony? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go this one. Khabib versus Conor.
Right, done.
Yep, ready?
I think I got it right.
Brock Lesnar versus Frank Mir. 2. Loser does a forfeit.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. Anthony loser does a forfeit.
I missed the forfeits.
Okay, next one. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny.
Sim, you have to do your forfeit still.
Yeah, I know.
We're waiting in line, Anthony. No, I said Samuel he still has to do his
At least I'm
forfeit.
attempting.
Okay,
what's the last one?
Last one. Floyd Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya.
Can't see who loses this.
No, fuck me.
I think Anthony lost. Anthony, bro.
Okay.
But you got to wait in line. Samuel's got to do his forfeit first, and then you got to do yours.
Okay, ready?
Just set aside for Samuel.
I know,
It's
we
been
have to- we'll do it
it's
after
been
this.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in 5th place was Brock Lesnar versus Frank
I got
Mir.
that right. I knew it.
You both did.
I remember this.
I think I got this whole list.
I remember
I'm
this.
so confident
I remember
in
this
this.
fight. I remember this fight.
Okay.
It was the worst main event.
In 4th place, Mike Tyson versus Evander
No, I didn't
Holyfield.
get that one.
But I think I got this right.
So you're 2-1, huh? Don't start me.
I think Bill smashed it.
He did, I think.
In 4th place.
What?
Oh, sorry, 3rd place.
Third place.
Floyd Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya.
Guys, I'm smashing this.
Oh my
Bill's
god.
So Bill needs one more and he won.
It's alright. It's all good.
Oh, wait, Chile
It's all
again?
good. Nah, it's
Chile?
all right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's alright. I'm not saying
All right, let's go.
No, keep going.
In 2nd place,
Yeah.
Khabib versus Conor.
Oh, fuck.
Nah, it has to be number 1 out there, bro. No, I don't care. I lost something shit, but I'm saying it should
And
be the
first
number
place?
1.
And in 1st place, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
5 out of 5, baby.
5 out of 5.
Shake hands.
You're 5 out of 5.
I thought you got one wrong.
No, I got
Shake
one right.
hands.
Fuck you.
Hey, leave their forfeit now. Chile
Chili.
again. Chile round 2, but extra hot now. One chip challenge.
I'll probably end up in the
Stay
hospital.
tuned. It'll be on TikTok. He might do the one chip challenge.
Chili, we got to do something.
Something else, whatever.
Has to
We'll
be.
figure it
You know
out.
what? Let the fans decide.
Hey.
I think let the
Well,
fans
so
decide.
if they say strict on the field, you're going to strict the
I'll go
field.
straight.
I still got to do my one, eh?
It's
Fuck,
up
man.
to yours.
If I have to fucking run naked on the cold, I don't give a shit.
But what happened at, remember Gold Coast? Who you said, bro, I'll pay the fine. Like, you walk into the rail, the tram, and then there's a cop inside, you walk back out. So you won't run on the,
That was
the
funny,
field.
bro. But yeah, that's a wrap for the podcast, episode 28. 28?
Yeah.
28.
Nearly there, boys. Nearly 30 episodes.
30 episodes.
Milestone.
We still have a special guest coming on. Just got to get the date sorted and whatever. I'm
Yeah,
sure some
but
of
it's
you
a big,
know.
big guest.
Yeah, it's a big guest. A lot of you people will love to watch this episode when it happens. But yeah. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. For everyone listening on Spotify, hit that follow. Yeah, take it easy. See you later.